Right. Good evening, everybody. We're back after taking a little bit of time off. Let's quickly pop around the table, starting with Sam. Who are you going to be tonight, Sam?
I'm Crassus.
What level are you?
I don't know. I think I'd be somewhere in the middle 8.
And what are you?
I'd be a level 8 Captain of the Sea. I'd be a druid.
What's your ideal sandwich filling for Crassus?
Oh, I do love some fresh crab in my sandwich.
Oh, yeah, surely lobster. John.
Playing Silith, the level 9. Definitely not dodgy mage.
Okay. What would Silith like in a sandwich?
Could get really fancy and like everything must be fine. We would.
Who are you going to be?
I'm playing Evangelia, level 8 bard.
Level 8 bard. And what does she like in a sandwich, other than herself?
Oh, there's nothing tastier than myself. Probably something simple like butter.
you faded out there. Okay. We all know he said penis butter. Ross.
Nazak, the level 8 barbarian, doesn't really know what a sandwich is, just eats the food that there's a bit in front of him.
Okay. Archie.
I'm playing Sal the Hurricane, who is a level 8 gladiator. And it's going to be sugar puffs.
Sugar puffs in your sandwich.
Oh dear God.
Is this a thing? You got a number of kids in the house today have sugar puffs in a
Are you
sandwich?
moistening?
Honey puffs now, Dad.
Honey puffs, yeah.
Are you moistening the sugar puffs before they go in, or just dry?
It's a Red Dwarf joke.
Oh. No, that's going to be triple fried egg sandwich with chili sauce and chutney, yeah. State of the art sandwich. State the floor, I'm with
Yay.
that.
I'll be playing Father Howl. I'm level 9. I'm a cleric of Imjin.
I'm playing.
Oh, what's your favourite sandwich?
I don't have a favourite. We're talking about sandwiches.
Nearest.
This morning I will have put together a whole bag of prepared sandwiches.
Surely a
for
pork
everybody.
pie sandwich.
I want to put in salami and chorizo. I've gone a bit Arnold.
Salami and chorizo.
Yeah.
Possibly a wheel of cheese. 42 eggs.
Yeah, I'll be putting together some sandwich jars
Sandwiches. Okie dokie.
for my chef abilities.
But asking Father Hal to have a favourite sandwich, like asking you to pick a favourite child.
It's whatever I can see at the time.
Especially with the children.
You can see a Vandrill at the moment. Right.
I'll put this sandwich down.
I'm playing Gwaine, a level 5 dwarf.
Okay.
But most importantly, his favourite sandwich is going to be it's going to be inch-thick slices of bread, and we're talking all-day breakfast with runny eggs.
Runny eggs.
It'll be runny eggs, yeah. And if it's not all over your hands by the end of it,
Yeah.
there wasn't enough egg.
Yeah. So the bread has just turned into some sort of sticky
Yeah.
dough thing.
It has to be an inch thick because that needs to be a lot of barrier for the moisture coming out.
Do you dislocate your jaw like a snake to
For that sandwich,
for
yeah.
that sandwich? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. So, where do we want to start this little session off?
Well, I probably would have proposed that we meet at the Temple of Imjin. That's where I normally am.
Temple of Imogen. Okay. All right. Then we will start today's festivities at the Temple of Imogen.
We put out a call to some friends asking for a bunch of topics. But I was also happy to take volunteers. So I'll be there, I'll prepare the sandwiches for our meeting, and I will await everyone's arrival.
Will we have had a long rest?
Yes.
Very good. I'll use all of my spells.
Okay.
What are we doing? What did we do?
It's so long ago, I don't remember.
There is a number on this piece of paper. You know what it's for.
Would you like me to pass it?
Oh, yeah, I think you need to pass this along. I think Archie's our foremost player of this game.
Yeah, Nazak would have been there bright and early.
Good morning, Nazak.
This is a 5-digit.
Hello.
What's this?
It's a 5-2 number. See if we can spot it as we go along.
Would you like a sandwich, Nazak?
What's a sandwich?
It's a delicious treat made with fresh bread in slices, and inside I put butter and mayo and salami and ham and lettuce and cucumber and paprika. And then some more meat.
Okay.
Alright, I'll get one for you.
Thank you. What are we doing today?
Well, we've been talking to the council about a new initiative to make our militia, the job of the militia a safer thing. There's obviously been a lot of deaths recently, and we can avoid losing everyone. That would be ideal.
To help them fight better.
I think that would be your role in today, teaching them how to fight better.
Okay.
But I'd be asking the other people who are going to join us to maybe teach other skills, like my skills, healing and conflict resolution, that kind of thing.
What was that?
Well, that's not for you, but ask someone else to teach that one. But maybe you could learn from them. Here's your sandwich.
Thank you.
Yeah, plus 3 temporary hit points. Let me just check. I took a long rest, goddammit. Why is it not?
Okay. While Howl sorts out his sandwich distribution, wrapping them all up in a bit of cloth, you'll one by one file into the temple. It is called. It's quiet in there this morning, seeing only Father Howl and Nazak as you arrive. The streets outside seem to be quiet. It's early in the day, but not many people moving around. Grey skies. Right, so everybody arrives for you.
What time of year are we at?
It's a good question. What are we in the year?
I love that one when you said it was going to be winter and everyone was like, it's already been winter. And you're like,
It's my game. It can be winter 3 times a year, alright?
Yeah, we're late in the year.
Late in the year.
Because of the pace this game actually moves,
Yeah.
it takes us 3 years to get through a month. Yeah.
Right then, Howl. What's the plan?
Right.
I'll run to Father Howl and give him a big kiss on the cheek just as he's about to start talking.
Oh no. It's very nice to see you as well, Evangel.
It's always a pleasure, Father.
I was hoping that you'd be able to help us out with your many skills today.
Which one?
Well, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Right. So, recently there was that attack, and I noticed that our militia were vastly underprepared for what occurred, which made me think that the city needs better infrastructure to protect against future attacks. So, I've got a few topics which I thought that we could maybe help with. I wanted to see if we could offer first aid training, like medicine to save those who have fallen. I thought we could do weapons training. A few of you are very good with weapons. I know that Sal has his training school as well, and that would be a really good place for the militia to go. I think we need to look at an evacuation procedure for the town, somewhere that the people could go, maybe into the catacombs or have a route out to either the docks or northward, and drills for dragon attacks, fire prevention, like water stations and things like that.
Well, I know a thing or two about damage control myself, and we can drill the ballista teams too.
Speaking to you, staring directly at Vandra, have you looked at the towns, the walls, and how secure is the actual outer skirting wall?
I think the walls are quite good, unless there's a dragon.
Well, they do tend to go over the walls.
Yes,
So.
and they tend to burn down bits of it as well.
Excuse us though, but who are you?
Sorry, I got distracted. I saw with the I know Silith. Yeah, so I've been with Silith for
Is Silith here or is he elsewhere? He's here.
Yeah,
As he
he's
seems-
him quietly sat in the back at the moment.
As he seems incapable of answering a simple question himself, Silith, who the fuck is this man?
Dwarf. I think.
Yes, this is Gwaine, I believe.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you with us, Wayne.
I'm not making eye contact at all with Evander on purpose. On collision at all. I'm like, eyes not looking at her at all.
I heard about the chap that died that was here, and I wanted to come and pay her my respects, and I heard what you were saying, and I think any dwarf worth their cut then would at least able to know a good wall when they see them. I could at least go around, maybe inspect, shore up any weak spots, because you don't want, if your wall's broken into, that's it, the town's gone.
It's a very good idea.
I mean, I know you want to plan for the dragon attacks, but what about the regular attacks?
Well, we need to plan for that as well. Maybe like a wall improvement program.
Government funded, of course.
Oh, what?
Who died?
Oh, some bloke, but he had symbols on him of Imogen. So I just thought I'd come and pay my respects.
Is that a Hector?
I don't know the name.
What was he a dwarf?
We should talk, Father.
Alright. So, would it be alright if we use your arena for the combat training today?
Of course, I had a small incident the last time I was there with some dodgy equipment, but it should be fine.
Alright. Could somebody also locate whether or not Laurie is in town? I was hoping that we could present a guest speaker to the adventurers of someone of note, and I haven't really managed to acquire anyone. I was hoping I could get Mr. Reinhold, but he's been busy. If you have any suggestions, I thought Laurie would be a good one. I just need to have a word with Silith, if you wouldn't mind just brainstorming who we could get as inspiration. You're someone inspiring, someone who has a lot of honor.
Can't think of anyone much better than Laurie. Maybe a little enough of honour and inspiration in Miss Haas these days.
He starts talking, he won't stop though.
I suppose we could siphon him out into a wrestling room. Send one of them at a time. I'll be back in just a moment.
Is there somewhere privately speak?
Is anyone in the bathrooms?
The back room, the 2 plunge pools, there's nobody inside it.
I just go back here.
Oh.
We need to talk to you as well, Sith. I've been
Perhaps you should go first.
I've been spending a lot of time at the library, and I am really close to be able to crack how to bring Kira back.
I also am very close. I'm going to suggest attempting some form of ritual, but I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter, but...
Yes, I've been, I don't have the resources. I'm not quite ready because I can't bring back her body yet. But
I can
if we just wait a little bit, I think I can bring her back with Imogen's grace.
Keep that thought in mind. You may want to take a seat.
I left all the benches out there.
There are some benches in here next to the hooks where the robes are hung.
I will sit down.
What the brash dwarf Gwaine said is true. Imogen followers have left us recently. There is no delicate way to put this. Your brother is dead. As is Angara.
How long did I see Ngare?
A few days.
I don't understand.
Well, I can explain, or at least try to. Ultimately, know that it was fate's doing. I personally witnessed fate in this plane sunder and kill your brother and Ngaro, as well as do you meet Yanith, the potion seller?
As an acquaintance.
He too has also perished.
Why were they?
I will try and explain this briefly, as to not make it last too long. You remember Elril, yes? We travelled to the island with Captain Crassus.
Yes, the paladin. Yes.
Yes. He asked me for some aid. He had a task that he needed some magical assistance with. I gladly accepted. I was free at the time. We ended up doing a lot of rather interesting things that I can't even fathom just yet. But ultimately, fate himself manifest. I now believe Howl is a devout worshipper of fate. I have my suspicions, but he is most certainly a devout worshipper.
You found Jeffrey?
When fate manifested, Jeffrey, Ngaro, and others somehow knew it was going to occur, and they led an attack, and they were vastly underprepared. Fate toyed with them. He could conjure enormous spears, spectral spears, that just ruined everyone. And he had a particular disdain for your brother. called him a betrayer.
How long ago did this happen?
Day or something?
A couple of days ago.
A day or so? 2 at the most?
Where were you?
I shamefully watched from the sidelines. I used my abilities to become invisible. I could not take on fate alone. Nor could I intervene to save your brother.
And fate is just walking around now.
Yes.
So he could be here.
The form that he was in, we'd certainly notice, but I wouldn't put it past him to be able to change forms. I am, despite my faults, I am deeply sorry for your loss. I know I can be blunt and to the point, but I know you cared for him, as anyone would.
He had a family. He has a family. Where their bodies.
There wasn't much left. It was at the... Do you know of the Hag Burn? She has a small hovel on the coast. There's a stone circle not far from it. That's where it took place. I can take you there if you wish. But I would not recommend viewing what's left. It will only cause you more pain.
We can't. If what you say is true, then they need to be brought back for a proper burial. Sarah will need her husband's remains.
I agree. That's... As someone who has carried loss for a long time, I do not wish on someone else.
Why would they attack him?
I don't know how. Things are different now. It's hard to explain. I'll try later. But somehow, your brother, Ngaro, Yaneth, and others were aware that fate would be there at that time. And with all the best will in the world, they laid siege to him. If I had intervened, cowardice to say, but I would have fallen as well.
I think I need a moment, Seth.
There's more.
Brace.
I wasn't alone. Alra was there. And the others, myself, and also the dwarf, Gwaine, was outside. He was there. He, with others, attacked your brother, Ngaro, Yaneth. He was working to advance Fate's course.
No.
You're lying by omission.
I did not expect him to arrive here and, in his own way, blurt it out like that. I was going to do just this. I was going to pull you aside privately and tell you these things, but
Elro know what was going to happen.
I don't believe so.
Was a accident.
He asked my aid initially. He had to do some sort of trial. I knew he was a godly man. I suspected Fate, but I wasn't 100% sure. He had to undergo some sort of test, some rite of passage. It turned out that in doing so, Fate was able to walk on this plane.
The other temple leaders need to be informed. Their flocks are in danger. I need a moment to ask for Imogen's guidance. Tell the others I will be with them shortly.
Of course. Take all the time you need, and again, I am truly sorry. And whatever you wish to do, wherever you wish to go, I'll give you what aid I can. Do you want me to go into the Queen? Or do you wish to speak to him?
I haven't decided yet. I think I need to process.
Of course. I'll just quietly step away and leave you.
Okay. Cilith returns from the back room.
Aren't you inspired insect?
What?
The thing that people look up to.
Pick any of the roster of the arena and you'll find someone worth looking up to, Nazak. But that's not someone who can win a war.
But they're good at fighting.
Civil combat, maybe.
I think I'm inclined to agree with your point there, Sal. I think perhaps the gladiator is not the best inspirational figure for a member of the town guard. Perhaps that Geoffrey. He's a man they follow into hell and back.
This is true. But when an army of 12-foot orcs comes charging towards this town, the person the militia will need to rely on is the man they're standing next to. Not expecting Laurie to do their fighting for them.
That's why I say Geoffrey. He's been there with them the whole time. Shoulder to shoulder with them at the wall, he was.
Can't argue with that.
So we've got to find Jeff.
He's been missing for a while.
Tall chap. And then I'll just go to briefly describe Geoffrey, roughly.
Yeah.
Ah.
He's quit the town council. He's possibly quit the town as well.
I believe he's dead.
What do you mean Geoffrey's dead? He was here about 2 nights ago.
He fought fate.
Where did he fight Fate?
On a hill.
What do you mean you fought fate? Next you're going to be telling me that I was dancing in the streets in front of you.
No, I
Fate
mean,
killed Till.
I wish that would happen.
You dwarf, we've only just met, but I'd advise you be quiet.
No, I think you better tell us the whole story
No,
rather
Sal.
than small snippets.
The truth will come out soon. Trust me.
You see, there's merit to this man's words.
Some.
Silas was there. He saw Jeffrey die.
What do you mean?
He's not my boss.
Sillet saw Jeffrey die.
Jeffrey and some other blokes, I don't know who they were, Fate manifested himself.
You didn't get any names at all.
And it's the pure horror that I saw when that thing was standing in front of me. I am not ashamed to say I can wet myself. It's one thing to hear about, you know, gods and the rare few that apparently speak to them, and but to see that and just it be there, and it was horrible and twisted and had way too many faces and arms and limbs, and Jeffrey and some other people attacked Fate, and
Is this true, Seth?
they died. Jeffrey, though, that bloke did actually, I believe he did make Fate bleed. Didn't seem to slow him down, though.
He's been very indelicate about it, but
When?
I mean, a couple of days ago. I mean, I apologise if I'm being a bit indelicate about it. You know, it's my upbringing and stuff, and I mean, I don't really know
So
these
Jeffrey's
people.
dead. Is that true?
yes.
Fate,
And you mean to say that you sat on that for a few days?
I mean, I don't mean to. It's sound a bit indelicate, but again, probably with it. But Fate did not like the bloke called Jeffrey. It's the only name I heard over the course of the battle. But he needless to say, he targeted him for some reason. I don't know him personally, but it is one of the reasons why I was here. So someone would, you know, had some. That he had a priest with him, and I came here because I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared.
What did the priest
Robe? He had robes. He had some Imogen bits and bobs on him, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared. I have come to here to pay some respects I am looking.
I fear you're making this worse.
Who was it?
You saw what was there. How is it worse? That thing is walking around now. It absorbed the other thing.
Who was it?
I don't know who it was.
That's not what I have to say. Jeffrey Howl, Ngara, Yaneth, all perished at the hands of Fate.
There were a few others as well that were fighting him. It was. Do you know what an avatar is?
Yeah.
Fate absorbed an avatar in front of my eyes in what seemed like a couple of seconds. He shrugged it off like you're downing a beer.
Now the question is, what were you doing watching this fate sucking off an avatar as you put it? Be one of his followers.
No. I went to help someone who I thought was doing the good for the gods. Elril. I thought I was doing something for the gods. I thought it was a path. Admittedly, it was probably not a good idea in hindsight. I mean, who hasn't woken up with a few bad choices these days? And but I just, and then at the end of all, with fate coming, it turned out that it was just fate that won, and it was horrible, and I don't know what to do, and I'm scared, and that thing is still walking round.
The town has fought a god before.
It has.
There are heroes that can deal with it.
There are.
Do they know about it?
They do.
Because it's not good.
There was a man in the town council. I say man. Someone with a closer link to the gods than us, who may be able to shed some light on this, but this is taking us away from what we're actually here to do. In 6 months, an army will appear at the town's door, and we are not ready for it.
Wait, what?
Azag's going to get up and go into the pool area.
Okay.
Listen well, Master Dwarf, there are larger orcs than I've ever seen in great numbers to the northwest of the town.
I think this issue will be one and the same problem as that, though. Imagine the morale implications. Jeffrey, who fought on those walls to keep that blasted demon out, he's gone now. And Garo, one of the most known amongst the town in the temples, he's also gone.
I would like to just get everything out on the table as well, that I did see obviously what happened, and I didn't help. If anything, I hindered the people that you would, but I didn't know who they were. I was
Fought on safe.
no, I fought for my life.
What did you mean with them then?
I didn't know. Some people coming at me. I got that thing there. Do you know roughly how tall was Frank? Like how, like the visage of it. How tall?
Do you mind 30 or 40 foot high?
There was a 40-foot devilish thing with
He's as tall as
5
the
arms, as many faces.
He's almost as tall as the mast on the dead man's raft.
Yeah.
40 foot tall.
He's.
He's like that drop.
There are
slide that
ships
goes
in the harbour that are smaller than this thing, and I did not. I did not know. I said there are ships, not your ship. I did not know what I was doing. I did not know who they were. I did not know what that was. I am nothing but wanting to make right what has come wrong, and I don't know what else to do apart from apparently now help out in a war with big ass orcs. At least I can deal with those. The good thing about orcs is I'm crotch height for smacking them. It's their weak spot. Most blokes' weak spot.
How
To be
did
fair.
you come to be involved with that? Sounds like you were on the fatist side.
I was helping out Elril, who, by the way, is apparently a avid fatist.
You're saying he'd be the ringleader?
From what I can tell, he had to pass a trial. By the way, he's passed it.
He passed
Yeah, he
with
did.
flying colours.
With my help.
Fate himself was there to thank Elril. I mean, I knew he was a bit. I knew he possibly I want to say he batted for the other side. You know, he liked he was sympathetic towards them, but and I'm not overly religious. You know, I'm very ambivalent on the issue, but sort of slunk away when those those chaps in the plate and the all the other stuff, they were rounding up citizens and stuff, just taking them God knows where and to be probably killed. This was shortly after Sten did all that. Was it shortly after Sten did the hanging?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With all those people. So I sort of ducked in, followed Elril, helped him out. Next thing I know, I've done fucked up. It was a little bit surreal, really. I just...
In the back room, first thing, just before Nazar came in, when I dropped my knees to pray.
Sandwich.
Everything's alright now. No, I'd like to send a message to Jeffrey.
Okay.
So I would try and reach out.
Using message, yeah?
Yeah. Jeffrey. I know we haven't spoken recently. We've both been distracted. Please talk to me. Reception.
No response.
Do I feel as though it was delivered? In which case I will let the holy light of vision flow through me in the form of guidance, and then I'll pray to him as that comes in. Me praying.
Okay.
Vision guides me.
Make a religion check. Praying directly to the machine.
That's only a natural 20.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28. With the guidance.
You've been reading your prayer book at night.
It's practically sat in Imogen's lap.
Oh, so I've always wanted
You feel a warm hand touch your shoulder.
to sit down there.
Heat flows through your body. The presence of Imogen is here, and then coldness replaces it almost immediately. The feeling is gone. Suddenly. As if stepping out from a warm, firelit tavern straight onto a cold street. Exactly like that sensation.
Look at a symbol in my hands. Look up at Nazak. We have work to do.
Are you okay? Nazak will just reach around. Just
I'm gonna
Bring.
reach out.
bring Father Howl in.
I'm frightened, Nazak. They were the best of us. And if they are gone, I'm a pale shadow compared to my brother, compared to Ngarham. But there are people in need of our help. Let's get to work.
What's a pale shadow?
the smartest and the bravest. He was the one who always. He was the best. He still is the best.
But you're brave. You've not run away from things that most people would.
Very kind, Nazak.
He was better with a sword than you are.
He was indeed.
But you're better at making food.
Maybe.
And you heal people better than he can.
He was quite good at healing as well, Nazak. We've lost Ingaro as well. I think we need to bring their bodies back.
I can help with that. But you're not a pale shadow. You're that. You're the best.
Thank you, Nazak.
Would be the most senior priest of
No!
There is another woman who served under Ingaro. Already forgetting his name. He's dead to me. Tatiana was often seen here, but didn't interact much with many of you.
She has a vault.
Sorry?
She's in the vault.
She's in the vault, yeah. So other than that, you don't know.
Power vacuum.
I'll walk out into the main room.
Okay. I know you're not, but
I think we need to get their bodies.
Probably not the best idea.
Why not?
Errol decapitated both and fate ripped Jeffrey in two.
Errol did.
Elril.
Where is he?
Last I saw, he was lost in town.
You consider him a friend?
No.
Leaves an affection for the spare you.
We should still get the bodies.
I agree. We need to inform those in charge of the town. Ingaro and Jeffrey and Yannick were all important people here, and we should go and take a cart maybe and bring back their bodies.
Do you have any Imogen iconography visible on you?
Mm-hmm. I have a big old doinky amulet. No, it's just a little amulet.
Grain will walk up to you. For my part, I'm sorry, and I did not know what was happening or what was there. It was like a drunken dream, and led down the wrong path. But I think this should probably belong to you. It was on the chap with the mustache. It was just I'll rummage around in my pack and I'll pull out his necklace, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass his necklace, Angara's necklace to you.
I'd like to insight what you said. That's right.
Oh, rolled up that 20 onto a 2. Not great. 10.
Seemed to be very sincere. There was a stutter. He's got from, not that you know from what's been said, he's got a little bit of the red round the eyes, you know, as if he's trying to fight off the old crying from what's been happening. Brave face.
So their heads were chopped off. And
He's got the
He's turned away vigorously, rubbed your eyes.
It's the
Onions.
guilt.
It's yeah.
Come on, cry, damn it.
It's got the telltale signs of someone who would be remorse for their actions.
You felt that guilty, you robbed their corpses.
I wasn't
What else
robbing
did you
their
take?
corpses. I took I didn't rob a corpse.
Did.
I thought it should belong somewhere better, with the next person. I was not clearly in the right frame of mind with all of this. It was how many rounds was it?
Did
was
you hit them?
seconds. Yes, I did, and Silith did as well. And for our parts, it was.
You are wrong, sir.
Well, you were there when the battle started.
I did not injure Ngara, Jeffrey, Yaneth, or anyone else.
You were right behind me when the battle started, when we were helping Elro. I just assumed that you were in that fight also.
No, you're clearly wrong.
I do not believe if Imogen was here and she asked me to defend her, I would do it without a doubt. So I can forgive those who are perhaps led astray.
I'll take a knee. My hand on probably your knee or shin. I don't think I would get very high up. I would not get very high up being a dwarf.
Oh.
I pledge to you now, in 1 level's time, that I swear an oath to redeem myself for the actions that I have done in your eyes and in the church's eyes, and I will pledge myself to your and Imogen's service.
I cannot accept your service, but Imogen, she would be honoured to have anyone who can feel her light.
Do you renounce fate?
I don't really but I don't really think I accepted it in the first place.
Say the words.
I renounce fate, Elril, anything to do with those people. I will literally be walking the other way, running the other way as fast as my
Inside
short little
check.
fat legs can go.
A voice comes from the corner of the room. You renounce fate. You turn to look. There's a grey-robed figure there. Light, blondish hair. Hadriel. You've encountered before, some of you.
Have I encountered?
No. He stood right in the corner.
This is the one who was
In the council meeting.
I never accepted anything off fate. I never pledged myself to fate. I would say I didn't think anything of it. But if that's what it will take for people to believe that thing was terrifying beyond words, terrifying doesn't even come close to what it was. I do not want to be affiliated with in any way, shape, or form.
No need to convince me. I am more concerned with the soulless. But you spoke those words emphatically. Those above will want to hear them clearly. You renounce fate. Is this so?
Yes, this is so. Yes, of course it is.
It's 19 on my insight check.
Oh yeah,
He's sincere.
he is very sincere. You can hear, like I said, the same with the red eyes. You can hear the panic. He is clearly not in any way trying to deceive.
Hadriel stays in the corner. You hear that, fate? He renounces you.
You sounded a little bit on the dodgy side. You sounded like Elril sounded. starting to pace away from.
It is neither here nor there. I am not on trial here.
Can we help you, friend?
I'm observing, as is my mandate.
And apparently talking to fate.
Oh, it is a very sensitive time.
A tragic incident when the head of any religion is taken.
Agreed.
And as I have heard, by your words, that fate absorbed an entity,
Yep.
took it into himself.
I mean, I don't know really the ins and outs. I'm not that kind of. Silith does, and he saw it, and he's more of a sort of guy, so he could probably explain it a bit better. But yeah, hand out, gone. You're giving off a real creepy vibe.
That is neither here nor there. I care not what appearance I make. Care only about actions and consequences.
What are your thoughts on this issue now?
You have feelings on the matter. I do not feel them. But this soul reaping, harvesting, no.
I mean, names don't mean much for me. It's like I don't know much about Jeffrey or anything, but the bloke that Keegan was the person that fate absorbed, took in, stole. I mean, names are nothing to me. It's just another. But that was the Avatar. I don't know who was an Avatar. If he was a bit dodgy about that subject when I spoke to him, briefly as it was, he didn't like me.
Souls are sacred. They should not be used as currency, harvested, resold.
I agree. They should all go to Gar. That's how it works. That's where I want to go. I was told I'd have a that Gar would be. I'd have like a premium spot for helping out and doing what I did. I thought it was the right thing.
This temple is under my protection until a suitable replacement is found.
I believe Tatiana is next in line. I haven't seen her for a couple of days. There wasn't an extremely attractive woman, was there, with the group?
Sure is not on the.
No, I would have remembered that.
Every second as passes is another second gone in the grand scheme of this plot. Has anyone informed the council yet?
No, I think we should do that.
I have
now.
business with the council. I can go directly while you've come up with a plan. Find me at the Temple of Eloi when you're ready.
I think the plan is just to get a cart and then go
It's gotten rather warm over
this-
here.
to this.
That's only ships at your service, but the choice be yours.
I think I've not been to Bird's Hut, but I think it's a land location.
I know where it is.
So do I.
I think we should go. I would appreciate if you did tell the council.
I'll turn and go.
Just certainly be aware that it is not pretty set up there.
Crassus.
I just thought, oh!
Tell them to prepare for our militia training when we're back.
Alright, I'll give the word. Again, look for me at the Temple of Eloi when you're ready to leave. I'll be there.
5 hours later, Vedanor still talking.
That's what I'm telling you, so that you can evacuate me. I'll head off to the door with that then.
Elril took everything of Jeffrey's.
You know the objectives.
I've used it before. I am not prepped to do it today. No, I could do it on another day.
Jeffrey's sword. You seem familiar enough with it.
I'm basically familiar with his 2 swords, right?
Yes.
I could. I'm not quite decided on what the best action should be yet. I think revenge or vengeance. Imogen has no interest in those. We must protect those who are still here, those who still feel, and I would very much like to ensure those who have fallen are honoured. Which will give me some time to prepare. The threats are more than ever, so we need to be strong. Does anyone have access to a cart?
Get one.
That would be wonderful. I'll be here.
Okay.
You got a card down.
Who wants to do what?
Well, I've got off to council, so...
Council? Okay, we'll cover that then. A little bit of toing and froing, you managed to get yourself in front of the council. When I say the council, there's not many of them here.
I'll be going specifically with the mind to try and find Sten, Andrew or Borrow.
Okay.
I know what I think of the other two.
Borrow and Goraz are available.
I'll go for Borrow.
Okay. Well, they're both in the carriage over here. Crassus, how wonderful to see you. And fortuitous that you should come before us at this particular time, isn't it, Borrow? Well, yes, absolutely. You're exactly the man that we wanted to see, given the current circumstances. You would forgive that not many of the council are available for you right now. But first, I think in the name of politeness, we should allow you to lay your business before we bring our own news.
Well, I'm not sure I'd be bringing the best of tidings. A grave matter has transpired, it seems. I have it from first-hand source that fate recently manifested outside Mist Haas. How do I put this? Jeffrey Engaro and Yanif, Ocean Seller, somehow knew that this was happening and rode out to encounter this manifestation of fate and have been slain.
Oh, that's just terrible. What a terrible blow to the town. The three of them all at once, you say?
Alright, I fear, well, I don't know Yanif personally, but I feel that the loss of Jeffrey and Engaro is a blow at the heart of this task.
Well, you can't spend as much time sitting next to someone at a council meeting as I did with Jeffrey about the news of his death piercing my very soul. Morrow looks at him. Fate. I blame Sten for this. Relentless he was in provoking the Fatists. Well, I'm sure that we can levy some assistance. I'm at a loss as to what exactly to suggest we could do.
Our immediate intention is to ride forth and recover the remains. But following that, to still our intention, as when we came before you the other day, we still intend to press on with organising for the training for the town defence, with the upcoming trials we face. Father Howl sends his best regards and asks that you prepare the ground for us to get cracking with that endeavour. On our return, we'll be riding forth today to recover the remains.
I think that's an excellent idea and exactly what you should do in this circumstance. In fact, that leads me to another point. We're expecting reinforcements from my own homeland when... actually, let me cover this one. I think it would come better from me. It would seem that two of the supply ships with troops, my own troops, yes, yours, but also some paid support from myself, where I managed to divert council funds, was set upon by two ships and sunk, causing the loss of a significant number of armed troops and funds. Yes, it is a significant blow to the town. News that we wanted to speak to you directly about.
Well, you heard my proposal regarding the boneyard, so potentially we can recover more cash there, but are you asking me to go forth and find out what waylaid those two ships?
We have a certain amount of information. The spellcaster aboard the ship, Mercal, was able to transport himself away from the ship. He could say that the ship he was on at least was set up by two vessels simultaneously. And as far as we know, he was the only survivor, claiming the ship was going down as he teleported from. He named the ships as the Carcass and the Hyena.
Did he know any further information about the names? Where they be from? Who they be sponsored by?
Well, I hope to get to the bottom of this as soon as I possibly can. I've requested to have the man brought in for some in-depth questioning, but you can assure yourself I will have all the information from him by sundown. Once that is done, I'll relay to you everything pertinent, and we'll see what you suggest as probably one of our most adept captains.
Well, we could certainly sail out to their last known position and see what we can find. Perhaps send a diver down to investigate the remains of the ships, but without concrete leads on harbour berths, I need more information to track the ships.
As soon as I get hold of the man, I'll extract everything possible from him. You needn't worry. I've got this in hand, and I'm only bringing this to you directly because we feel like if anyone is the man to find this information for the sake of the town, it's going to be yourself.
Once I hear from you, then I'll assemble my crew and see what can be done.
On a separate matter, and with the contacts you have, I'd also like to make it clear we wish there to be no more provoking of the Fatists until we get a handle on what's going on here. The last thing we need is more deaths that we can't deal with.
Is that Laura? Or Garaz?
It's Garaz at the moment.
Oh, I left up.
All I can say on that, Garaz, is if they push me, I'll push back. I will not suffer the same fate Imogen has in this town.
Well, my concern is a lot of the provocation seems to have come from our side at the moment, and we don't know what the situation is, but let's put our best foot forward on diplomacy.
Be they messing with us, I'll be messing back, you mark my words, but I shone through the first blow.
Absolutely, and should you determine that's necessary, well, of course, you'll have the town's full support. Should you need to strike at them? Yes, of course, the town's full support.
Well, be that the case, then I had hoped to see Stan here today. But may I hand you this correspondence for his eyes?
I could take that, actually.
That's okay, Garaz. I'm sure you're plenty busy.
Yes, I am, of course, the law master, after all. My position is as senior as yours, and my tenure is more senior still.
And on the matter of law master, just for covering my own effects, should I be embarking to sea on a potentially hazardous endeavour for you, I'd just like to make sure that a copy of my will and testament remains here with the lawkeeper of the council, and I'll hand him a copy.
Of course.
I'll be holding on to a copy of my own little rest of my estate, and I'll be also having a copy to the Temple of Aloy, just to ensure that my interests and those of my employees be looked after in the case they should perish, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I assure you that the council can look after any legal documents you have, lawmaster or no. And Andro is skilled at many things, but none more than filing. It doesn't have to go directly to the lawmaster. Well, this is my mandate, so I'll be happy to take care of this for you, Crassus, as such a trusted member of our community.
I'm grateful to you. Can I even say that?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know Barry. He's saying he's, oh fuck's sake.
I always used to hate
Trustworthy
Barry.
guy.
It's 7.
He's not even the worst.
Yeah, it's 7.
I
Style
mean,
more shit on top.
it is. It's just a slimy room filled with sliminess.
Yeah. I don't really trust either of them, but I trust
I think
more by not knowing anything about him.
Borrow puts you on edge, but Goraz just out trumps him.
It's just a weasel.
He's the lesser of two weevils.
Oh, I'm gonna need a shower after this. Well, time be wasted and we best be off, so if you have no further business for the time being, I best not keep good Father Howl waiting.
By all means, recover the bodies and bring them back. They should go to the Temple of Gar and be properly rested. Yes, and as I said, avoid any further fate provocation. Of course, if you need to strike, then you will have our backing.
I'll spread the word on that. But I thank you for your time, and I'll be about my business.
I'm sure Sten will be available again once he recovers from his wounds.
From his wounds, what
He was
happened?
set upon quite viciously in the marketplace, a retaliatory strike, no doubt from the Fatists. Let's stabilise the situation and then...
Well, I'm glad to hear that he survived. One small modicum of good news in the current times, at least.
Sadly, several civilians were killed by a Tyrannosaurus that I can only assume the Fatists somehow summoned.
Bastards.
Yes. Bastards.
Definitely not the 8-tail.
Has an intelligence of 2, right?
And then she was turned into a T-Rex.
Infinitely more clever.
Well, send in my wishes for a swift recovery. I have a lot of respect for Stan.
Well, he's yes, of course.
Good day, gentlemen. Thank you for your time.
Good day.
I'll head off to the Temple of Eye.
Okay. So, you zip off to the temple. Does anybody want to do anything in between, or should I carry straight on Crassus?
Please tell me you left everything to Peloton and you left Lisa nothing.
Even Andrew.
We'll find out the guy, I suppose.
If we get horse and cars,
Yeah.
Go for a horse and cart.
got a contact with the stables.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Naughty.
I do.
Klaus Brock.
Klaus Brock. Okay. Yeah, you can go and acquire a cart. There's not many. There was a company down in the docks that was trying to get a corner on carts, but they got bought out of everything.
I legit believe that guy when he said, "Oh, I've got more stock coming in." I didn't realise that that's what he was saying to like get the sale.
That's what they always say. Yeah, I've got a number of investors looking at this property right now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Too many tabs on the dance floor. All right. Okay. Yeah, you go and see Klaus. He has 3 carts, only one with the requisite number of wheels. Heads available. 15 gold?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is that? Is that rental?
Just one.
I've got my own horse.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine then if you want to use yours.
My horse is good.
God, that's cheap.
How much was yours per car?
I don't know, more than that.
You just gave him all the money.
It's a basic cart though. It's not painted up nice. It's not a goth cart. And you didn't send anyone out to buy that. You sent a whole team. Okay. Okay, Temple of Ally. Vine-covered building, archway leading to the centre. You know it's stone structure surrounding the central courtyard. There's a couple of horses outside at the moment, but otherwise appears to be quite quiet.
I'll stride in and for once genuinely actually looking for Bedinor.
Make a perception check.
And stop rolling this dice. It's betrayed me. Perception will be 14.
14. Okay. As you walk through the central corridor, coming up to the courtyard at the back where the main shrine is, before you walk fully into there, you hear a couple of voices. There's one sounds to be there's a grunt, what sounds to be like the sound of an impact and a breath being exhaled. And I've got him still. Second voice is, wait, Lord, here, prepared for you. Take him.
I'm gonna fucking go like it.
Okay, you go running into there. You've got 2 individuals. One is a tiefling who has his hands extended, bringing them round in an arc. There is light in front of him. Second figure is a human who has pinned the priest to the wall.
I'm gonna blast him. I'm just looking for
roll initiative is what you're going to do.
What blaster I've got. Oh, thank God the other dice is better. Still not great.
Maybe Ben will finally forgive it when you pushed him over. If you save his life. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know.
That is magnetic.
Like shit, I didn't take any combat spells this time.
You didn't need any.
I didn't need any. I thought, let's go for like support wizard this time. I haven't got much.
When in doubt, the crabs,
Are out.
Yeah, sorry out.
especially after you've been to the Temple of Imager as well.
Very proficient in dealing with that. That was actually my main profession before I came to this task.
Crab coma.
I can't remember what my role was.
The priest of the VD clinic.
Basically, yeah.
Inspected everyone personally. And thoroughly.
Let me have a look.
Passed it around.
Everyone got a free sniff test.
Oh god.
We don't want
That's
that.
really rough.
That's how they used to diagnose diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the monks in the monasteries used to taste it.
So-
The old taste test, it's sweet. but-
Good old scratch and sniff.
Where are you?
I'm trained in the lore of consummation.
Ooh, the low consummation.
But then I got like relegated down to the VD clinic. Yeah.
So you co-authored the Kama Sutra and then
Wait,
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
law
Got screwed
L-A-W
over.
or law L-O-R-E?
LOI.
Okay.
Yeah. The lore of I would like to have it upgraded to LAW.
bursting on people. You're doing it wrong.
You must.
Right.
Sorry, you've broken out. Fine.
So far this
You
session
have
is
to issue a fine. You can't go on a course to reduce your fine.
yeah.
That will be 10 spanks.
Consummation awareness course.
Spank awareness.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, what do you get for your initiative then, Boyle?
An 18 for a total of 17.
Ooh, that puts me on a 15.
Oh, hallelujah. Exactly what I was hoping for.
Hallelujah. Okay.
It's because you're on home ground now.
Come on, Crassus.
I'm not tricked out for a fight.
Pinch him, Marco. Snip him up.
Circumcision time.
He went to go to see Bednor, and Bednor being assaulted by two dudes. Or some priests
Some
being
priests.
assaulted by two
Don't
dudes.
necessarily know if it's better or yet.
So some shit's happening. Crassus running in.
We're totally innocent.
It might be a king.
Wrong church.
It's nature.
You said the door's locked.
Other churches can get freaky as well.
It's all about
Yeah.
bestiality.
All right.
Temple of the Lion.
You're up.
So I'm coming through here.
Yeah.
And back. And it says it is there. They're
Yeah.
not actually on top of him yet.
Sorry?
Are they on top?
Here he is.
Oh, that's
No,
him.
that's
Sorry,
him.
So I saw the priesty person in the middle.
He's in the middle. He's steadying his hands.
So this one's just pinning him with
Yes.
hands, and that one's doing some spell thing.
He's doing some jiggity boogity.
Jiggity boogity.
This is a level 7 spell.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't really have much movement. I'm going to run my full 30 feet into the temple.
Okay.
Can I see who the priest is?
You don't recognise him.
Don't recognise the priest.
Oh, sorry, the priest. Yeah, the priest. Yeah, it's better than
It is better than
Yeah.
We always stick together.
Stop, ye vagrants! And I will slam down a moonbeam on the arm waver.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, throw down.
Can I have a concentration ring, please?
Yes, you may. That's a charm.
So it doesn't take effect until his turn, but a 40-foot high beam of silvery moonlight lands on him in the middle.
Okay, it's an open courtyard here, so... Is that you done?
That is my action and my movement.
All right, lovely. Then we're straight on to his turn. So, beginning of his turn, is it?
Yeah, at the beginning of his turn, I'll just pop that to see that's in his square.
They're both arm waiters.
Oh, waivers. So it's cast at level 2.
I once summoned a god that was this big.
So
I want to make
that
full
is,
use of the 5 foot.
That's what it is.
Could you please make a Constitution saving throw? Difficulty 15.
Constitution saving throw. All right. That is a 14.
So they fail. So it's 2d10.
Is it just the central guy, yeah?
20. Just him, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12.
I thought you
12 points of radiant damage.
12 points of radiant damage. Okay. So the light beams down onto him. He's... Ah! That's it? Yeah?
That's me.
Okay.
Double digits though, so that's...
Okay. So as he extends his hands, a blue light extends from the ground before him. Almost appearing so thin that you think from the side you wouldn't even see it, but you're coming in at this angle, you can see it. There's just a point of blackness right in the middle of it. I'm going to need a concentration thing on him. And then he calls back to the one. He said, I've got the priest. Take him. So he will turn and he will run straight towards you with his hand extended. Bedenor drops to the ground as he reaches out. It is Bedenor. Come on, where's my...
No, it's only Ben, but you could have left it.
It's going to be a time to become the head priest. Everyone's getting a head priest title now.
Okay, 23 to hit you with his hand.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
Doesn't take much to get to class this.
Right now I know it's Grim.
Yeah, I'd come back, if I manage to get back from Anglo, I'd go, wait, what?
Okay.
I had a chance.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Pig and Mix.
Welcome to the house of fun. This might kill me.
This might kill me.
Okay. As he places his hand on you, grin on his face, you feel cold seep through your body, and then the feel of death upon your...
Shit.
Good job you did the will bit first.
Yeah.
You should have had a sandwich before you went.
32 points of necrotic damage.
This is the one I've got resistance again, so 16 points.
It's a lot of damage.
Okay. Guy in the is maintaining his concentration. Bedenor drops down to the ground. That's his action. His move action. That's it. Let's be done. You, Crassus.
I am going to... Sorry, just got to figure out what... It's been so long since I've been casting the table.
I don't know, was no help there, was it?
Having a pink
Never
eye.
taking an opportunity to take a dig at the NPC, are you?
No.
I'm going to...
Kieran is at home doing the same.
I'm going to wild shape. It's crab inside.
Okay.
I'm going to turn into my big crab.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'll move first. We'll go 5, 10, 15 to there.
Okay.
Then we'll move to the fat crab
Okay.
in these 2 squares here.
He's never going to get his own kids program. It's not. It wouldn't be PC anymore.
No.
Did you do concentration check?
It'd be big, beautiful
I
crab.
did not do a concentration check, thank you. Trying to remember what it is.
I think
It's
you rolled an 8. 10.
Yeah.
10.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we're good. We passed the concentration check, so moving is still up. and we've warped into crab. We're gonna give him the old 1-2, I think. I'm gonna go for the guy who's whizzed in.
Okay. As you come round and you see the blue light morph, you can see that the black point you saw is a fingernail. There is a white hand that's extending through the portal at the same time.
I'm going to bust this. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for this. I haven't got my crabs open. Sorry, just a second.
Don't worry, I'll have your crabs open in a moment.
It's not that. It's crabs. Berry crab.
Pokemon style. Who's that crab?
Crab.
It's Crassus!
So we're going to go for.
What kind of crab are you going to be today?
Where are we? Okay, we're going to claw and we're going to bite. Bite is blue. Claw is red.
Parasites.
Oh, they're both shit, aren't they?
This is the caster, right?
This is against the caster.
Yep.
The claw is 14.
That's a hit.
Okay, and the other is 10.
That is not.
Okay. So we're getting with the claw, which is alright. So that is d6 plus 4. So that's 6 points of magical bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and he is grappled.
Okay. He makes his con check.
Until the grapple ends, this target is restrained.
Okay, lovely.
To do a buddy system.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action, my action, and my move. I'm good.
All right.
Fighter.
Okay, so this guy turns round, focuses you. He's going to cast a spell. Can you make a charisma save, please?
Wild shape, mental stats are yours.
Yes.
Charisma being a mental stat.
Yes.
Okay. It's like in shit crab charisma, do I get Crassus's actual mediocre charisma? Okay. Charisma save. Fuck. Not with that roll.
Okay.
That was a big fat one.
Find yourself in a grey landscape.
Oh shit. Yeah, it'll just tell to me. Wait, don't fucking take it away. That shit, I can't bring it with me.
Sand underneath his feet.
Yes. The sky is dark. Things moving around in the distance. What do you want to do?
I don't know. There's no, I can't see anything. Just endless
Just
expanse.
like an endless expanse all around you.
I'm going to. I'm still in a crab form. I'm going to make a crabby prayer to Eli. Ask for her grace. And in my head, I'll say, Eli, I beseech thee, grant me thine light to allow me to go back and rescue your high priest, Edenor. He needs me now. Spare me thy guidance. And yeah, I'll make that prayer and just like try and assert my will being back in the other place.
Make a religion check.
It's not terrible. What's my religion skill? Ooh, religion's +5, so that's 21.
Okay. You feel the crab form dropping away from you, returning you, in spirit at least, to Crassus. A few inches above the ground you seem to hover in this place. Reach out towards a lie, sending your divine prayers out towards her to help you do anything. Priest, follower, as you have extended your will, I will allow you to watch. You see the hand extend, taking full hold of Bedenor, withering his body, extracting every ounce from him before the hand retreats back into the portal. But his two assailants skulking off. This gift I give to you freely in exchange for your prayers. I don't think that was a lie. And a moment later you find the grey landscape falling around you and yourself alone in the Temple of Alai with Bedenor's withered corpse a few feet from you.
I saw him get withered and effectively Silent Stalker White Hand take his soul.
A large white hand came out. Hear some voices from outside the temple.
I'll start shouting for help. Help! They got Bedenor! Help!
Two people come in with what looks to be leaves in laurels all around their necks and leaf-based headbands on. The smile on their faces disappearing instantly as they look upon you next to Bedenor's body. What's happened? Go and get help! Second figure runs straight out into the street.
The faintest, those bastards!
You should wait right there. We'll get the authorities and
send word to the council directly.
Yes. Well, Hest is on the way, so let's just wait here by the body until the authorities get back.
I clearly have dropped Moonbeam and the crab form at this point. I'm going to. I'm going to just try and pump cure wounds into Bedenor, just to see what happens.
Okay, go.
Souls.
Give me some healing love.
I'll pump it into him. It's the 8 plus 4, so that'll be a 10.
Okay, 10. 10 on cure wounds.
10 on the cure.
You lay your hands, summoning the power of a lie, flowing into Bedenor's body. But you hear in your mind, no. You are too weak to take what is mine. Fall into line.
Is this out loud or just in my head, sorry?
Just in your head.
You gonna practice his voice more?
I think Goraz did me.
Oh, that's what everyone wishes.
I did it for the best. I did it for the town. I didn't want to. Okay. Meanwhile, elsewhere in town, what was everybody else doing?
If Evandriel's back, we'd be heading over to the Temple of Alai.
Okay.
That's where Crassus said to meet him.
Prep all the food making stuff on thing.
By the time you get there, there is a crowd outside the Temple of Alai. You can see Crassus there, in midst of a conversation with 3 guards.
Incandescent with rage.
2 militia guards, 1 heavily armoured plate mail wearing guard. There's a crowd of other people who are a distance away. And essentially the militia come along and question you about exactly what has happened. So you were found next to the body. What exactly...
Well, I just left an audience with Borrow and Garaz and came directly here. They'll vouch for the fact that that's from whence I came. I entered the temple and I saw 2 footpads trying to do away with poor Bednor. I entered and tried to stop them. I was too weak. There's nothing I could do.
The armoured figure at the back. 2 footpads tried to do away with him.
There was some a wizardy kind, you know. He conjured this portal and a white hand reached out.
His body does seem withered more so than footpads would achieve.
Like those, do you see those angels of Gar, the stalkers?
I wasn't here for that.
Oh, I saw one.
Well, the hand, as if one of those, reached out to this portal. It took hold of Bedinor and it sucked the life out of him.
Charisma check, please.
Charisma check. Use persuasion if you like.
Persuasion, yeah.
Trained in it. Get to use those skills.
I want spells, I want my skills.
We're at the Temple of Light.
We're all at the Temple of
We're
Light.
just like pulling up.
We're just
23.
Okay. Alright.
I came here to speak to the good father and seek his and I's blessing before embarking forth on my journey with my companions. But I came here and I can only surmise that they were faith worshippers.
The heavily armoured figure wearing a helm doesn't seem too convinced, but the other two say they know who you are, they know what you've been involved in, they vouch for your reputation. Again, armoured figure not too convinced.
In the approach.
Yeah. Well,
I'll subject myself to any further questioning you may have.
that may be necessary.
My intentions here were purely to seek the Father Bedinor's counsel and pray to ally, and I came across those two attempting to, well, as you see, what's happened to the poor father. Those damn fatists have struck. They took Bedinor, they look at him, they withered him. They stole his soul as they do. The bastards! I'll have them, so I will. I'll have them.
The individual people are now taking souls, as well as fate.
No, you fool. The people can't do that. It's fate himself what's doing it, isn't it? There's a wizardy one, and he conjured some sort of portal, some gateway, and a hand of one of like those angels of Gar or stalkers or whatever you want to call them reached out and grabbed hold of him and sucked his soul away. Look at the poor man. There's nothing I could do. I don't have the powers to bring back souls or grab them from some thing pouncing itself off as a god.
Was it long black nails?
Right hand, black nails. As were those stalkers.
You should Gawain go white. That was him.
Look, I came from the council. Borrow and Goraz saw me. They said not to provoke these fate worshippers, but that's the source of all these problems. Apparently there's been an attack from them on Sten. A T-Rex, they said, was conjured and attacked him in the square. But
T-Rex was conjured.
Or
was it someone turning into one?
I only know what they told me. And they said there was a T-Rex there and some form a creature attacked Sten. Like, gladly he'll survive, but apparently it was the work of those fake cultists, and we've been told that we should not provoke them further, but I'm in a provoking mood right now.
I've been in a fair few wars over my time, and there seems to be a pattern emerging with this. They seem to be taking out key leaders.
Their temple will burn by my hands for this. First thing Garo Now, Bedinor, they will pay for what they've done.
Crosses in the wrong team.
The armoured, yes. Well, every fatist we find, every fatist without exception, is arrested and brought before Sten.
Good, perhaps I'm letting my vim and vigour get the best of me. Of course, they should hang for their crimes, the jury of their peers and all that, but they can't just be abducting people off the streets and sucking the souls from them. It's not right.
We should protect the other priests. We should go check the other temples.
I suggest you do that presently.
I think that's a good idea, says the army. Maybe you should check the temples. Apparently, well, Ingvar has fallen.
Right, well, we'll lock down this temple. No one's in. There's a portal of some sort cast. There's no telling whether it has been properly dispelled.
Should check the others. Seek out Mr. Malamir at the temple of Gar. He's usually well informed.
Just get your name properly, though.
I'd be Crassus Howl of the West Mistas Trading Company.
Just your name, it's fine.
My place of residence is the Dead Man's Raft in the harbour of Sheffield.
Should we check the
Okay.
other temples?
All right. Well, should you see a fatist? Should you see these fatists? By all means, provoke them.
I'll give him a full description of how these two appeared and
They should be brought before the council in whatever condition you find them. I'm making myself clear.
I completely concur.
Who are you?
Who are you?
You from here?
And are you a priest?
Do you want me to be a priest?
I want the truth.
No,
I want
I'm
straight
not a
answers.
priest. I'm a bard.
I am Domos.
Be he one of those from the Archaeon.
No. The Archaean are Helvetians. I am paid for. Our services are paid for and well paid for. And the quality of our work is reflected in that.
So you're part of a mercenary company then?
What?
Mercenary company?
Yeah.
Could I have a word with everyone?
Which one?
Which mercenary company?
Tug on your robes.
Blackheart. Out of Brindle. Hallmaster Sten, your Hallmaster, provided a significant amount of coin towards our protection. We take our job seriously.
I can see you do.
Gently tug on for the house robes and she'll quite quietly go, that guy's a little bit concerning, but I know of a house where there's fame worshippers and an underground network. But I don't want to tell him because he's fucking scared.
Make a stealth check, please.
He's like a hawk.
It's a 14 and an 11 at the old disadvantage with a plus 1 for 12.
Okay, carry on.
Well, that's very important. We should probably inform someone. I was just going to ask everyone what we think our next step should be. I want to get my brother's body. Do we go to the temples to help and check on the priests? Or do we just gather the militia?
There was nothing I could do against them. I can't help but feel we'd be helpless against wherever be sucking them off through that portal.
But there was more than one against you. If there's more of us, then
The death.
stop the
If I was intending to abduct the reigning high priests, I'd have staged a simultaneous assault myself, so that no one can get warning of what's about to happen. Who's to say they hadn't already gone?
The death of key prominent figures of authority is certainly a prelude to something far worse and far bigger. Sorry, that sandwich is coming back on me. Anyway.
I'd say best we look to your brother, Lingaro.
Sal, what do you think? Nice hobnob.
Sal looks pensive as he considers his words.
Delicious chocolate.
Word should go around that a priest has been killed. The other temples will take precautions if the word gets around. I guess the town is under a lot more threat than I realised.
Alright.
We have the card.
Are there people around?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people crowded around.
I will turn to the people.
It's one of those stay back, never to see here kind of crowds, you know.
I'll go up to them. So I'm not like announcing, but I'm just going to speak to like 3 or 4 of them that are around me, or which I can approach.
Mm-hmm.
You should spread the word that a head priest has been attacked.
Is that what's happened? Head priest's been attacked.
It's not the only church that's happened in.
Multiple head priests have been attacked. I mean, is he alright?
I don't know.
Well, he's a priest, so he can heal himself, can't he? I was originally coming here for a fungal thing, you see. Like, I seen the place for a fungal thing. They've got a healing spell, so he'd be alright. Probably don't even have to do the donation because he's the priest.
I
you
hope
think?
you have a wonderful day.
So do you think he'd be another... Oh,
I don't know.
I need to find another priest.
Is there a militia person here?
Yeah, there's 2 militia guys.
I'll go to the militia people instead.
One of them's like shaking his head. Ortos. I wish I was on that wall sometimes, you know. I know what you mean, actually, man. It's a wrong day to have off. Sometimes it seems a bit older.
You should make sure that the other head priests are informed this has happened.
Alright, well, Donald said we should wait here and stop anybody else coming in.
God.
Well, I think that Donald's a bit of an asshole myself.
Alright.
He's so aggressive.
Is it not... The level of communication in this town is really poor.
I couldn't agree more. What are you on about? You say that to everybody. I do not.
I hope you have a good day.
Yeah, well,
I'll go back to the group. Let's leave.
If you'd spare me just 2 moments, I'll conclude my business, and I'll be with you.
I feel like I'm 90 already.
I'm just going to go in, go to Eli's altar, and press a hand on it. And
well, Domos is in there right now looking at the corpse.
fuck him. I'm going to go to the altar,
Okay.
Just put my hand on it and
He watches you.
said a quick prayer to Eli, praying that, with your light, keep one eye out for Bednor. He may not have been the perfect man, but he was well devoted to you, as you well know. And I could use some of your grace in these trying times myself. Grant me a fair wind and weather room. I'll be on my way, and hopefully we'll see this grievance and profaning of your temple addressed.
As that is a prayer, I would like a religion check from you, please.
It's 8 plus. 8 plus 5. 13.
You make the prayer.
Yeah.
Domos watches.
And once I'm concluded, I will head back out to the others.
Okay. We're back together. Will you have a cart?
Just before we leave, I will address the crowd.
Okay.
Good idea.
Pull the basilisk rapier from its sheath.
Okay. Feeling its effect on you. You feel taller, larger, more handsome.
I'll strike a pose and shout to the crowd that the enemies of this town are on all sides, but we shall be strong. We've withstood worse than this. For every one of you is stout of heart.
Persuasion. Or performance.
I'll go for a performance. For a 25.
Yeah. As soon as you stand forth, everybody's attention locks onto you. Even the guys who were eyeing up Evandriel sort of tear their eyes away. You hear a couple of murmurs of Oregon. The crowd get full attention. Even Axim and Ortos, the militia guys, walk away from the door they're supposed to be protecting to pay attention to what you're saying. Everybody takes it on board. You see a couple of people running off from the crowd as you talk. As you get down, the crowd's eyes follow you.
I'll sheathe the sword.
Okay.
Get on the. Actually, I won't get on the cart. I'm walking next to the cart.
All right. Okay. Right.
Thank you, sir. And a couple of tears will be shed. It's a very Jeffrey-like thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
For my charisma, I don't have any of that.
Okay. Okay, so the cart, moving on, where are we going?
Out town, towards the gates.
Straight out town.
We're all together. Yeah.
Okay. As you head through the town, out through the northern gate, already word is spreading that multiple priests have been attacked. You can hear people whispering about it. You hear that the head priest at the Temple of Peridot has been apparently slain.
Oh my god. We never even met that person.
Stories varying about the cause. Assassins. A demon appeared. The stories are obviously growing in magnitude. You make it out of the gate. The sounds of just the birds flying around, and the silence seems something of a relief after the oppressive nature of your experiences in town. Roll the cart on the coastal path, heading towards Burns Hut. I'm just going to go and get a drink, and hopefully no more hoarse voices for a little while.
I need to do the same because I'm just wrecked to mind with that last bit.
You wrecked on what?
Sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I may have thrown everyone under the bus.
What's to be sorry for?
Oh,
Just remember who was actually laying in Samingara's body. Which was nicely been left out of the story.
Yeah, I left that bit out on purpose.
Yes, you witnessed all of it.
Technically, fate killed Ingaro.
Yes, but you also landed a number of blows on him.
That was for Percival.
Mm-hmm.
He molested Percival for months.
Well, that's Percival's doing.
Then Ankelov got his hands on him and then he molested him for months as well.
So we're going to retrieve the bodies, bring them back.
Errol did decapitate both, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Dig into the temple down. Keep your memory properly.
Just going to be chunks of Jeffrey everywhere. Because he
Where
was.
was it? Outside Burns' hut.
You know,
It's
there's
in the
a
shaving.
circle.
There's at the top
Flaming.
of the hill.
That's where it
I
all
love
happens.
this decorations. Right up my
So
street.
when Fate killed Jeffrey, he picked him up, put his other hands through, and basically ripped him open in half. And then,
It's a genuine special ability I think that he has to rip someone in half.
and then Elrond came along and just chopped his head off just for good measure.
Well,
No,
yeah,
that's
so
for
that
other
could-
reasons.
Oh well.
Because that's messages being sent to the council.
But also I can't resurrect him.
So at the very least,
I
he's in
could
4
raise him,
pieces,
I could bring him back
one of
like
which is
that.
not at that site.
I have raised dead now, but I can't use it because you've removed their head. So, yeah. Also, we can't use talk with dead on them. It's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
You bastard!
Still got Yannick and the others.
Yeah.
So Ngaru's body's going to be mush because of what Queen did to it.
I was there, don't worry. I remember.
Don't we,
I
Jeanette?
also rammed Jeffrey in the back. It was very sad.
You were very close to being the one taking him down.
Yeah, I
You
just,
didn't-
oh,
you didn't
it's
hit
a
much,
horrible
did you?
session. Oh, God. And just then as well, I had to think. Father Howl is so hard to play because I wanted just to marched out of that back room and been like, right, we're gonna fucking find them and we're gonna murder them. Because I just feel like that's what would be
That's the heartbeat
activated in me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
As we got onto the coastal road,
revenge!
by the way,
Yeah.
I'll tell you about the house we went into at the start, the underground network, up into the house, and its location. As a show of faith of the old redemption.
Blind hills are the hell.
And for those that weren't there, what I would have just essentially saying, that there's a house just off the market square that fate worshippers go into. There's a cellar in the corner that when you go in, there's a door at the back room of the cellar. You go through that, and it's an underground network of sewers that seem to come up onto other fate worshipping places. Girls and a dwarf and I don't talk quietly. Whether or not all the networks come up onto fate worship, who fucking knows? But as far as he's concerned, it happened once, so therefore it happens every time. I just said as we're getting outside of the town on the coastal path, I just shared the information about the house we went into first,
Yeah.
and the underground network, and the quaint perception of it was that it's an underground network to all fate worshipping houses.
100% on damage control. I get you.
Yeah.
Okay. Gwen relays the information. You move along either on or the side of the cart. On your right hand side, the cliff's dropping down. It's easy looking at the sea out there reflecting the sky, seagulls moving around, and whatever it is that moves beneath the surface of the water occasionally breaking. This could almost not be happening. All this calamity in town. Here, in the wilds, in the wilderness, once the most dangerous place. A bit of peace.
It'd be nice to be attacked by a griffin now or something like that.
Wouldn't it?
Really
Chill,
the
casual.
average owl bear.
The old standard, just, we see something bad, we bonk it, it's gone.
Yeah. Just a wolf.
Problem over.
As you trudge along on the cart, you see a brightly coloured moth. Red body, yellow wings. Just sitting on the right hand of the cart, clinging onto there. He's there for a moment as Gawain relays his story about the house underneath, and then flies off again. Hours pass, crossing over a stone bridge, past a set of woods until the hill is in view on the left-hand side, which will lead up to the stone fane.
Short rest on go.
I'll allow you to have a short rest, yes. If you carry on through the sparse trees, you arrive at Burns' hut. But up the hill is where the stone circle is, where the encounter happened.
I think Sylith and me will be giving directions. Mostly Sylith.
Yeah. Who's actually leading the car?
I'd be walking beside it.
I
Yeah.
will,
I'm on the car, I'm sure rest.
Yeah, I might walk in some.
Yeah, I'll go off 5 directions at the very least, whoever's leading the horse and the car.
Okay.
So I imagine we can get there without much pushing.
Guiding the horse
Oh, yeah.
along.
Right. Horse struggles a little bit as you go up the slope towards the stone circle. Ground is uneven. It's not like the main path here. Long grass. But it's all short when you reach the top of the hill. Several rough-looking stones erupt from the ground with a flat stone in the centre forming some sort of table. Clearly the site of a battle. There are not only bodies strewn across the floor in varying states of dismemberment, disarray. The stones themselves are splattered with blood, sprayed in large streaks covering the stone. You can see some of the bodies have been stripped down to just their bare basic clothes. It doesn't take much to identify Jeffrey's body. His torso is some distance from his legs. And there are heads missing. And the ground appears to be suffering from multiple spell effects, signs of burning and rot, as if multiple fire and necrotic spells have gone off here.
Slowly and with great respect, we will begin collecting each body in turn. We starting with Jeffrey.
I'll do some Garos, if I can identify Garos.
Yeah, Jeffrey's the one who had the worst damage. He was ripped to pieces. Gara's body, everybody knows that.
But I'll try to get everything I can. I'm a medic, so I'm not on the horrendous war wounds.
But this still touches you more because of who it is.
Yeah. When I've I want to get everyone as well though. So after Jeffrey and after Ngaro. We'll get all the other bodies as well.
Okay. I'll take a perception check from anybody who's collecting bodies.
I'm not collecting bodies. With sword drawn, I'm going to find the most tactically advantageous place to keep watch.
You can give me a perception check with advantage.
What about natural
Also
one?
not touching bodies because I'm not looking at them really. I just feel really bad.
Natural 20 for total 27.
Oh.
When was that early when I was banished?
22.
24.
18.
Okay. 20 pluses. Small, diminutive creature squats on top of one of the stones. The creature must be no more than 1.5 to 2 foot in length. Grey skin, pointed face, small horns curled back across him with wings tucked down. Seemingly got his hands stretched out, trying to stay as flat as possible on top of the stones, observing the situation. He's well hidden. But not from you three.
How far away?
You're in the stone circle. He's no more than 30 feet away from you.
I'll look around and see if anybody else has kind of like clocked it.
Carrying a weapon.
Is it carrying a weapon? Not that you can see. You've pretty much got, you can see the edge of his hands. His head occasionally comes out and then ducks down.
Sharing that glance with the other two that have seen it, I'll go.
I'll start casually walking towards it.
I'll go when I'm told.
Closing the eyes and whatever.
Of whatever head you can find.
Yeah.
When
We'd like a representation.
I was just say when
He's not
Snaz
dead yet.
is Nazak also walking towards it?
Nazak is trying his best to
He's
hide the fact that he's not seen it.
Oh, you
When-
like the
But
worst
he's like-
actor. He's staring.
When Sal gets to within 10 foot of the thing, I'll drop an entangle on it. Okay.
And that'll be Nazak's cue to charge. Carefully laying down the body. So it's just kind of like lowering the body.
We'll leave that.
Cart obsessed. This task can't keep up with the demands of the cart.
I bet they're going to use them immediately. I'll put them on the door.
Manufacturing innovation. Come on. Get that supply chain going.
It's all about logistics.
Yeah. They need it.
If you want to make money, that's where it all is.
That's where it at. Cute.
Now Malamir has seen the cart in. No, it wasn't Malamir. Who saw the cart in Angland?
Could I have the concentration marker?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, book it.
Yes, we will look
I'm
at
actually
it.
going to
I'm
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down a layer.
Oh my god! Sister!
Smooth, luscious, grassy area with a house in the middle.
Yeah, totally fine. Was there any smoke rising from Burns' chimney? Did we look?
I don't think.
You might have looked. We just came straight up.
Okay.
No.
I've never been to Birds, I don't. Oh no, I did! I
Nazak
ate the
has,
food,
so I've got
didn't
Burn
I?
as an ally.
I remember.
We passed Burns when we went to pick up the dead bodies last time, so somebody stopped and I would have
Yeah, and
said.
I ate, yeah.
I was
So
like,
Harbinger was like, no. But Howl was like, ooh, a delicious meal.
because I remember I was very much, oh yeah, the prize is in sight, I'm not fucking around with whoever lives in this hut, well, my boat's there.
Yeah, there's a cart nearby.
I will be knelt down, I think, next to dead Roger.
Okay, I'll be pottering about at the cart. bad, but also not.
Yeah, I'll be found out. Evil and
Oh, yeah.
uncharacteristically.
Well, it was Andy's eyes on the night. Well, I was pretty sure. What was Jeffrey doing? Where is his head?
Okay.
So, backtrack.
It's on here.
He's on there, so you said you think within 3 foot, so he was here with these.
I'm gonna go away from him. So I think for the reason.
So you're sidling over. I think I'm going to want a, given the way that Ross has described it, I want a deception check from Nazak.
9. 9. 9. Nazak's not very good at lying.
Okay, 9. Okay.
He's seen people do acting on things. He knows what he's doing.
The head on this thing seems to lock on Nazak. Ducks down even lower.
I'll turn towards Crassus and keep moving towards it. Boom!
Entangle.
Okay.
It's what are we at? We're DC DC 15 strength check to not get caught in my seaweed.
Okay. So, this growing straight, apparently, from the stone over the top of it. Straight over the top of this creature. Ah! His scream comes from the top. He thrusts his arms out, breaks it wide open. I'm going to go initiative, please, for everybody.
Sorry, that's my DC.
Stop
wasting them.
Yeah.
I get advantage on these things.
Alright, everybody.
Yeah.
He's got 20 or the.
I've got to roll yet. 1 second. Sorry. I've forgotten if I've got advantage.
You
or
rolled
not.
yours dead? Anyone get higher than 20?
No, but I've got bang on 20.
23.
Yeah, cool. Alright, 15 to 20. Woo!
17.
20.
Oh, I got you. I just dropped it on the floor.
Alright, plus 4.
Oh, plus 3.
10 to 15.
I got a 10.
11.
Yeah, that's right. Is it a 1? Yeah.
Get it out of the way before the combat starts.
Yeah, I wasted another 20.
Okay.
Roll a 19.
What's that? So, oh, it's a 7. That's oh no, that's
I'm going to have to go slow now.
It breaks free from the weed. As it does, more arms extrude from its back on either side. Its form growing seemingly until it appears as a gigantic a large spider. And so, clambering down the back side.
It's When you
of
said
this rock
gigantic, then I was about to shit myself.
compared to a regular spider. If you saw a spider the size of an Alsatian, you'd say that is
I was
gigantic.
expecting you to pull like a Ragnarok out and just put that on the table and go, right, now you fight
So it
that.
scrambles down the other side of the stone to the ground.
It's a strange ball.
That's as much as I can do. So, Father Howl.
Okay. So I was kneeling next to these bodies.
Yeah, and
And
the first thing you're aware is,
shout a spell.
and then a scream of some creature.
I guess I'll stand up. I will turn around and I will try to look around and see what's going on. But I don't think I would.
He's the. Where are you? He's the other side of the rock, so you can't see what.
Is there anything else?
No.
What's the matter? I will say.
There'll be something watching us.
That is. That's my gun. That's all I would do, I think.
Now Zach.
So I've seen it sprout some legs and run down the side of the stone. So body's going to be dropped. He's going to run forwards. Because that's what Nazak does.
How far would you like to run, sir?
The full 40 foot you can first.
1, 2, 3, 4,
We'll go around the left hand side because it's the closest way.
6, 7, 8.
What doth his little eyes tell him?
10 foot away from it.
We're up.
Can you see him?
You can see the spider, yeah? Yep.
It's just a big walk off spider.
Big spider.
What can Nazak do from 10 foot away? Not much. He will. He will just charge straight up to the spider, I suppose.
Alright.
Draw his blade, his great sword, and bonus action go into rage, because why not?
That's it done.
Yeah.
Sam.
Seeing Nazak run that way, I'll run the other side.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. With a flick of the wrist, the short sword will catch fire.
Okay.
I'll point out the creature and say, "Halt or die!"
The spider says nothing. That's you.
You're done.
Silith.
The creature shouted out, was it in any language or was it just a shout
Of alarm.
So
Like a,
it wasn't actually saying words or anything like that. Okay, well, I don't really know what's going on, so I'll probably turn around, trying to see what's going on, and cautiously I will cast Mage on myself.
okay.
I don't really know what's going on, so...
Crassus.
Sure, my butt scratch with me for this. Yeah, bonus action, dash. There
Alright. Lovely. Crassus done. Wayne.
Oh, just in time. Watching everybody then run simultaneously there, I guess I would probably do the same. And 25 foot plus
25?
action dash. Yeah, definitely 25 foot.
25?
That's pretty much all I got.
Okay. Vandriel.
guess the better with glasses on. I didn't even wear glasses when I started playing this game, you know?
I take full responsibility for your loss of eyesight. I mean that and old fapping.
It's 50-50. More like 60-40. Yeah.
If it was 100%, he'd be completely blind. Okay.
But you were involved in both.
Proudly. Okay. Okay, so me. The spider disappears from view.
Shit.
That's me. What the hell?
I will take a defensive stance near the bodies of Jeffrey and Edgar.
Okay.
I will defend them.
Okay. Nazak.
Is gonna swing recklessly in the space and then to the space beside. I can't really see.
Okay.
Behind it. But yeah, he's gonna attack the space that the spider was in and then the space next to it just in case it moves. So he's kind of just like wanging his sword through the air to
Alright.
see if it connects.
You swing the large stick you're holding through the air. This is just a large stick you've got in your hands.
Okay. I'll look a bit. I'll look very confused.
Oh
like,
no,
really
it's yours.
like-
It's your sword.
That's all Nazak can do.
All right, Nazak done. Sam.
Does it look like a stick to me?
It's a sword.
Okay.
Like, now that just struck out and then got confused and then stopped.
Yeah.
How does it look just now? Yeah.
Oh. Well, he swung out with the stick,
Oh no.
but as he turned around, it's a sword.
Oh, so it was a stick, yeah.
This is gonna. One heck of a fight.
I'm going to jump into the space that it was in.
Okay. Gonna leap onto there.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! Okay.
And I'll shout to the others. It's disappeared! Be on your guard. And I'll have a cursory sweep of the sword in the direction that I saw it come down.
Okay. Okay. You swing through the air, not making contact with anything.
Still a sword in my hand
Still a sword in your hand
at all times.
at all times.
Okay, that's me done.
What is it?
Okay. So, Silith.
Hearing you shout, it's disappeared. I'm going to cast message in that direction. Not trying to target any of my known allies. I'm trying to find a target I do not know.
Okay.
And I'll say, if you mean us no harm, there is no need to hide.
Okay.
Do I get a sense that the message is delivered to something?
Yes.
Is there a response?
Yes, you do get a response back. Do you speak Infernal?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Should we let this one part more? It's close.
Okay. Silith.
Yes.
Rassus.
I've been watching these two, like,
Double act.
what can one man do when these two have failed? I am going to make a perception check, if I may, to like see is there any like sign of anything moving, like 8-legged footprints in the dirt or
Make-
any evidence of this thing's presence.
Make a perception check.
17 plus. +7, so 24.
Yeah, a small stone drops from the top of here, it's clattering to the floor.
That's my action instead, so I can't just swang another, what do you call it on it? What do I need bonus action spells? Probably not. No. It'd be up the top!
Grass is done.
I will use my movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And like keep try and maintain an eye point on that like top point.
Gwen.
Realising that someone's at Crassus' Shed is at the top. I can't see shit. I've run 50 foot in 6 seconds and being a fat little dwarf without stretching. Defensive stance? Yep. Oh, he's probably going to
Describe me on the treadmill at the gym, that is.
15 and then
6 seconds of vigorous activity.
Yeah. that's enough. I mean, I'm going to hold an attack, but if anything hostile pops out, I will bonk it.
Okay, Bandriel.
Can't see anything. So I'm going to take out my bow and arrow and take a shot at there anyway.
Yeah, make an attack with disadvantage. The bolt just arcs over the top of the stone. Is that you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Silith. A heavily accented voice comes to you. Okay, I'm gone. I'm not here anymore. By message. And then. Okay. Sam. You feel a sudden warmth above your head. And a glance up shows what looks to be an opening in the middle of the air. And from it, a jettison of what looks to be maggots or grub just drops directly on top of you. Separating into 2 piles.
Pretty grim.
That's awful. I feel foul of all of the people. It's kind of
People who
really
deserve
bad
that.
for his reputation. Thank God no one else was here to witness it.
Tasty. Yeah. Take it, I've got one on me as well.
I think that's us.
Yes!
Okay.
Well, that's a hefty slap in the face from one of those coming down.
It is, but it's not getting any hair.
There's
Not that I have hair,
let's
Okay.
find the silver lining.
but in my dress, in my war skirt.
In your bells. Ropes and bells.
11 to hit you.
No,
14 to hit you.
no.
Okay, these things are desperately writhing and wriggling to try and get up the stone towards where your feet are. I'm done.
Okay.
Father hand.
What's going on? Can I see? You can't see then.
You can't see them.
You 2 stones in front of you.
Yeah, you can see Gawain has got a stitch.
Borderline asthma attack. Did not do any pre-stretching before this fight.
I will continue
Guarding.
defensive here, yeah, for now.
That's fair. How's that?
So my rage would have dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Rob's dropping on your head doesn't count.
will... No, well, they didn't attack me.
No, he dropped on Sam.
They're not even real. You must pretend
Who
for us.
knows?
Like that stick.
Who knows? He's still going to swing at them, though. Because that's what it do.
That's how you can tell whether it's real or not, right?
Yep. Now that's logic. 19 to hit them.
Okay. You bring down the big stick on top of one of the large maggots.
What damage am I doing with the stick?
You don't do any damage with the stick.
Oh my god! What is it?
What was the stick? I think it was
What's this fucker?
You draw it back, it's a sword.
But I definitely felt something underneath the stick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they're definitely
But
real.
the stick doesn't seem that strong. It looked like the stick was going to break.
Yeah.
You draw it back, look, and it's your sword in your hand.
It's like a puny stick.
Like a rotten branch.
Yeah, like it's kind of.
Seeing that the stick's ineffective, he's going to take a few steps back.
Take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
5 foot or 10 foot?
15. He's going to build up a little bit of a head of steam. He's then going to go into a rage, charge, and try and push that big stone over.
Oh my god!
Alright.
That is the biggest stone.
He's heard Crassus shout that it's at the top and
Thank
the sticks
God
aren't
I'm
doing
not 5
anything.
foot
Yeah,
further
you
forwards.
be a-
You run right up on that thing, make an athletics check.
Yeah. Because why not? Dirty 20. Could have been
Okay.
better.
You hit the stone hard, and the stone hits back.
Yeah.
You can take... 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the stone.
Yep. That's that done.
Plus with a fortune, now you can
Whatever it lands on.
take 4. Okay, that's Nasdaq done. Sal.
Within reaching distance, what is the ground below me like?
So you stood on this outcrop of rock,
Yeah.
maggots on either side. What do you mean, down on the ground?
Yeah, so
Like
I'm ideally looking for some mud.
Oh, it's dirt. It's a dirt floor around you.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a handful of
Okay.
dirt and mud.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna cast levitate on myself and go up 20 feet in the air, please.
Okay. Up 20 feet. Yep.
Blue Jesus style. And I'm gonna throw the handful of mud onto the top of the tower.
Okay. Make me a ranged attack roll, please. Just a straight roll.
There we go. There's a 17. So.
Okay. The mud sticks to the figure, which is on the top of the thing. You can just see the one side of him.
Found you!
Shut!
That's an action and probably a bonus action, so that's me done.
Lovely. Silith.
I'm going to cast compound languages on myself
Okay.
and then shout out, "We're only here to gather our dead. This does not need to be a fight. Speak plainly, I don't understand you now."
I'm not stopping you. I was only looking.
Looking for what?
As much as we got time for in 6 seconds. Crassus.
I'm going to blast it.
Okay.
I'm going to drop a moonbeam on it.
All right.
So with moonbeam, I've not encountered the potential for this to happen before, but it might work on this one.
No,
Um,
balance on there.
A shape changer makes a saving throw with disadvantage against damage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light.
Ooh.
So if it is a shape changer,
Okay.
who knows? But yeah, so moving's down, and it'll have to wait until the start of its turn. And after having dropped that, I'm going to back off to there.
Okay. So, Gwen.
You're about as confused as I am with what the hell is happening. So I think I'm just scared. What's what? Oh, that's me done, because I can't see any of this that's happening, and all I've seen is some mud get thrown on a bloke, and then the moonbeam in.
Sorry, bloke. Just
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't reach it. Yeah.
I can't reach it.
I used all my hand axes several hundred years ago.
What is it?
It's look now. It's clearly on the side. It's not very large. It's a humanoid, if you like. It looks like a small demon.
Demons, something like those. I'm going to shoot it with my bow.
Okay, go for it. Straight roll. You can see it. Well, you can see at least 50% of it. No, goes wide again. My go. Beginning of a round.
Con check, please.
That would be a 1 for a total of 1.
Okay, so.
Oh, hang on. No, I'm looking at the wrong stats here. That would be a 1 for a total of 3.
Excellent. Okay. 11 points of ready damage.
Okay. Okay. Bright light illuminates the thing, leaving as it covers where the mud is. It also puts a halo around this thing, so you can just see this black, hollow centre to the radiant light where the full creature is. There is a god-awful scream which peals out from it. Right, he will continue.
Be gone, foul beast!
I'm trying! He will.
That's right.
So he shouts down in thick common. Alright, okay, I'm going. You put down all the shit you're carrying, and I'll just go. That's him. But the grubs will continue to try and attack Sam.
Me?
Yeah. Oh no, Nazak, because Nazak's there. So one of the maggots towards you, 19 to hit you.
Yep.
It leaps forward, getting towards where your arm is, teeth at the end of it, expanding, sucking onto your arm. You feel an intense pain and see the head of this thing disappear beneath your flesh.
Oh no!
So then I was thinking of like the huge maggots in like King Kong.
Yes. Peter Jackson version.
The, it's gonna get magooted.
Okay.
It's just the hair that this does it.
Yeah, you look down the underside of your arm, there's another one there, one on your leg. There,
Oh god.
Some scarab beetles in the made.
yeah, just 3.
Okay.
Other side does not get you. So that's me. Fuck up.
I'm going to continue to watch video at the minute.
Yeah, continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Nazak. At the beginning of your turn. Oh my god. Take 12 points of piercing damage as these things are writhing and trying to get into your body.
dropping the greatsword because that's not going to help slap things on my body.
The one that on your arm has fully got under the flesh now,
Yeah.
so now it's a mound that's wriggling up your arm.
Yep. So, dropping the greatsword, taking out the dagger. I'm going to go for the one that's going from the arm.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
With yourself.
Like Joker all over again.
Go get a natural one.
That's definitely not on that one.
Hold on.
That's a 20-something.
Yeah, it goes right in.
So it's 8 points of piercing damage, 5 points of radiant damage, and some damage to me, I'm assuming.
All of that.
Okay.
Okay.
But
The
is
dagger.
thing stopped?
Sinks in. Right next to the thing. You can see it wriggling underneath the flesh. Withdraw the dagger.
Yes.
Okay. You pull it out. Still a wriggle, but then stops.
Okay.
You can see the white pulsating flesh under the wound as blood seeps out.
True.
Okay.
That's the infection
There's
waiting to
another
happen.
2. So that one stopped moving.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go for one of the other ones.
Okay. One on your leg, one on the underside of your arm.
From the side of the arm.
Okay.
I need the arms free. So I'm still trying to work out the damage. Can you
Oh,
remember
yeah,
please? Yeah, that's 27 to hit.
Yeah, straight into your arm.
So that's 6 more radiant, which I can't halve. 4, 9, and another 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. You take all of that, the dagger sinking into your own arm, piercing the body of this thing. You pull the dagger back out, not only your blood, but some thick black mucus drops out of your arm as well.
Okie dokie. Then he'd probably be staggering back from the stone. Let's provoke that attack of opportunity.
How far back do you want to go?
We'll see whether he gets hit again or not.
5 foot back so far?
No.
Okay. And he'll kind of stagger round the front, knowing that there's possibly a better view, and he needs to get away from them horrible maggots. He's got 40 foot of movement. Yeah. Bleeding,
The
stagger
standing
on
stone
him.
family topples.
Looking for that other one, getting ready to stab that as well.
Okay, that one, you can see it again under your
Yep.
skin, climbing up
Yep.
towards the crotch area. The crotch area for Harry's benefit.
Cherry.
Okay, that's Nazet done. Sal.
Okay, I'm going to stab this motherfucker
Okay.
with a flaming short sword, recklessly attacking for a 26 to hit.
That's going to hit.
For 7 points of piercing damage, 7 points of fire damage,
Okay.
2 sneaky stabby damage,
Okay.
and I'll take a second attack, please.
Okay. Sword finds this thing. No! No!
To miss. Bonus action, Roger.
Did you do reckless on that one? Because you get reckless for all your attacks.
You get reckless on all your attacks, or just
Yeah.
the first one?
Yep.
It's the first target.
Oh, I think I'll hit him. For 8 points of piercing and 7 points of fire damage.
Get off! Get off! Get off!
You had a chance! Can I have a dexterity saving throw from the creature, please?
Natural one.
DOS points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Special effects.
Lightning racks all over his body. He's fully visible now. Visibility dropping from him.
As we do.
Okay. Silith.
I'll shout out to the creature. This is your final warning. Leave. We will defend ourselves to enough death here.
Okay.
That's it.
Message again.
No, that's me
Just shout
shouting
out.
out this time.
I'm dying! I'm dying! What am I? I can't get away! I'm dying! You fuck! Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Crassus.
I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he's getting a lot of mixed messages here. Halt or die. Fuck off. You die now.
Don't attack us,
Fuck
we won't
off.
attack you.
Okay, unlimited power.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. Gwaine. This is a creature on its last throes of life. This feels like Josh's opportunity to shine.
Literally,
Ah!
I could
back
not
away.
reach it even if I wanted to. I've got no javelins, no hand axes.
You can see me about to stab my leg.
Yeah, I mean, outside of a hammer, I don't really have anything to stab you with.
You can hammer my leg.
You'll splat it inside
Attack
you.
Father Howl.
I mean, I'm with it. So, come over to Nazak and
Give it the most gentle of taps with the hammer.
just. Do you want me to?
Hit it.
You're going to use Bessie.
Hard.
Oh!
Is the
Yes.
thing I got because I got rid of them.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to use Bessie.
Okay.
I'm not going to recklessly do it
Okay.
because I'm going to try precisely do it.
Come on, 20.
This hammer is this big,
Yeah.
and it's like
I mean,
chains wrapped around a
It
huge
is.
bar.
It's a huge chunk of stone with chain wrapped around it. Oh!
So it's 18 plus 9.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
I just love that. I know precisely.
And then
what to do.
it's
With a club.
Yeah.
2d8 for 12 plus 6.
18.
18 magical bludgeoning damage.
18 magical bludgeoning damage. Impacts as the head of this thing arcs through the air. There used to be stone chain wrapped around it. You hear just inside your head. It sounds like a cacophony of voices going. As the thing arcs round low, smacking into Nazak's leg about 3 inches below his loincloth.
Being a dwarf, doing what I was doing to a ginormous orc, I probably wouldn't know if that was me or the hammer making that noise at that point.
Okay. It's going to impact on the thing. You're going to take that damage. The thing will stop moving, but it's spread across a wider area underneath your flesh now.
I think I got it.
Thank you.
No problem. I think that's me done.
In fact, he's raging. He wouldn't thank you. He'd just be looking at you quite angrily.
Okay. Gwendolyn?
Yeah, that's.
Adrian.
I don't think you need another rest.
I'll try and shoot it again.
Okay.
Come on, use a different dice.
7, 2, 1. Ooh, 19.
That's a hit.
Must feel like it.
Everyone always does.
Unlucky enough.
It's like
Come on.
Sal's curse.
See, that's nice.
Oh.
So that's 6 normal damage, 1 cold, no, 9 normal damage.
Oh.
1 cold damage, so 10 in total.
Okay. The bolt hits it and it drops from its position, sliding down and it hitting the floor with a. Ah! Anything else? Alright. Okay. It's go.
It will still have to
Moving.
potentially suffer from
Moving. 17.
17. So is it shape changer?
It is.
So is that a disadvantage?
A natural 20 was the other one.
Well, that's a disadvantage. So it takes half then. 10. So 5 points of damage.
Alright, so it slumps down to the ground, coughs up blood, black, thick bile. That's me. I'm going to take us out of combat.
You got the maggots.
Oh, the maggots, yeah. With no one around, they will reel away. Not the greatest of movement, these things.
I will go.
Just-
No, I am not help. Go to Nazak.
Can you deal with
we have a look?
Just a big bruise forming on my leg.
From his bone that's sticking through the other side of it.
Doesn't seem to be bothered about the bone sticking out.
Yeah.
You might need to cut it out. I'll give him a very crude dagger.
Can I look at the magazine?
They're beneath the skin. So he's got large swellings, like an extra muscle
I
on
don't
his arm.
think we should leave it in him. There's this horrible thing called sepsis.
I'm a healer. Sit down, Nazak.
Sits on the floor.
Yeah, right. I'll cut them out.
Okay. Father Howl starts cutting him out. From by the base of the stone, the creature that's writhing around, still coughing. Shouts, "Oh, you die!"
I'll float down to the ground and call over to Crassus to get some
wait,
rope,
wait.
tie him up.
I'll give you a wish.
What? Just tie it up.
I need help. I'm fading away.
They may have seen what happened.
I didn't see anything. I'm fading away.
This thing.
I'm so close to death. You won't get your wish.
Let's leave it alive.
I will. I've got a rope, I think. I'm just delving from my inventory to. I've got a fucking block and tackle, if nothing else, you know.
Snatch block.
A wish, you say?
Oh my god.
I'll tie it up and I'll give it a cure wounds once it's tied.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Don't try anything again.
What? Anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. Don't try nothing. Understood.
Keep the sword out. And lit.
It's very kind of you to heal me like that. Thank you. You're obviously a good un. Is there anything I can give you in exchange for your help?
Ain't no better than to be taking a demon like yourself at your word.
Demons! Rude.
What be you then?
Well, I am a demon, but that doesn't matter. I don't want to be judged because of the way I look, or what I am, or the way I behave.
I be judging you by your reputation.
What have you heard?
We knows all demons. Your ilk. You be offering us mortals great deals that seem too good to be true, because they are.
You know all demons. Who are you?
I'm just a man. Now shut it.
And I'll like club him in the head with the side of my staff.
It takes it away. You must be a demon yourself.
Keep your mouth shut.
Let's get the bodies loaded onto the cart. Once that's done, we will talk to this creature further. I will watch it.
I'm trying to get rid of the 3 maggots inside of Nazak and then drop a
Medicine check, please.
Stay with me, Imogen. I'm using guidance.
Okay.
Well, that's 4 on you.
19 total.
Okay. With a bit of stealthy knife work, you extract the remains of these creatures from underneath Nazak's flesh, doing an additional 3 points of damage per one that's removed.
18 points of healing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome, Nazak.
I'm sorry. stand up and he'll go retrieve his grace.
The creature looks balefully towards Sao.
I'm gonna watch it as well.
With it restrained for the time being, Nazak having the maggots removed from his body, you can continue collecting up the bodies, loading them onto a wagon, respectfully as possible.
Got everyone.
Mhm.
Start heading back towards town.
What are we doing with that thing? Well, what's your name?
You want my name as freely as that? I can't just give it to you. There are rules.
What rules?
I can't give you my name, those are the rules. You wouldn't give me yours, would you?
It's my name.
And my name is my name, so I can't give it to you.
Why is he saying he
It doesn't matter what his name is, Nazak. It matters what it saw.
I didn't see anything. Okay? You collected a bunch of bodies, and you went away with them, and I didn't see a thing.
Did you see how the bodies died? Tell us. Or it will be worse than that.
Bonk your head again.
You piece of shit. I take back my offer of a wish. I'm keeping it for myself now. Even if I did see it, why would I tell you anything? What's in it for me? What you gonna give me? What's foos?
Food.
No.
Fruit.
Gross. That's my name. Gross. Gross.
I'm gonna
Inside
drop
check that.
a zone of truth.
Okay.
It's a 15 on the inside.
His name is not Gross.
It's not right.
You drop his own truth onto him.
And so this will affect anyone else who's also in the area.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw.
How's that done?
That's quite everyone, that's one, isn't
That's
it?
an 8 from me.
That's a fail.
18? Would you say you said?
16 is mine.
23.
8.
I failed.
Sounds 20 actually.
You started
Yeah, I
with
felt.
D20s.
So, Sylith, Nazak, and Sal, and the creature.
So,
Can't willingly tell a lie whilst within this.
Okay.
What did you see
I'm not sure I want to tell you.
You should tell me.
Why?
After all the sort of adventure.
I saw quite a few things.
What
Start
happened
talking.
here?
Start talking.
Oh, well.
Tell him everything.
There are many layers of the void and hell, and they're filled with all kinds of horrible things that you can't imagine. Things that would crawl inside you, out of you, inside your mind and your body. I've spent many, many years being consumed, riding on the backs of horrific worms, which in turn try to consume me, only to have myself brought back over and over again as some sort of pedantic torture brought on me by demons that are far above my own station. But in turn, one day, I, Faust, will rise up above those creatures and become a mighty demon myself once I get myself a newer, more magnificent, fantastic body as I was promised but now denied by the loss of my master. But that is not really relevant to what I'm talking about now.
Who's your master?
He's dead, long dead, at least for now. 1,000 years he must wait before he's reborn.
What were you doing here?
partway through saying everything. In the beginning, this coal land was filled with different kinds of creatures. You can't imagine what they look like. Imagine something the size of a man but with a tail covered in scales. Have you ever seen such a thing?
Are you telling us everything?
Yes.
What happened here a few days ago?
No. There was a group of people that were hiding in the bushes over there, and then I saw a badger not very far away. I didn't know what a badger was, so I had to creep up on it. I got behind it, didn't suspecting, so it was, and I was able to bite it. Wasn't expecting. I took the back of his throat out, but it tasted horrific. I ate it anyway.
What happened to the people?
Well, they waited in the bushes. They knew something was coming in this place. Weak it is. So I was hanging here. They look unusual, and the badger, well, horrific. There's a second go because I don't believe, Faust doesn't believe that one go is enough. You must try second, maybe a third time on any delicacy before deciding truly whether you hate it or not. So I looked for another badger, I did, but I couldn't find one. I did find this other creature, long legs, it had big ears, jumping high. Faust had to chase it for some significant time until I got my hands on it. Dug my teeth into it. I did. Squirted my special fluid into it, and it died so quickly. Then I bit into it and tasted it, and it's awful, almost as bad as the badger.
So you saw nothing then?
I saw a badger and the other creature.
What happened in the circle?
No. Well, those people were waiting, you see. They were waiting in the bushes. They knew something was happening. That's when I saw the elf. Yeah. Fucking repulsive creatures. And if any of you's an elf, I mean every inch of offence that means. Yeah, no, not to you, of course. A fantastic weapon you've got there.
What
If you
about
consider getting it blessed. When I say blessed, I mean cursed.
What
Getting it blessed is a good idea.
happened to the elf? What did it do?
He was watching, and he saw the group. They were waiting, laying in ambush. I thought Faust thought that maybe they're looking for a badger of their own. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a local delicacy for this area. No badgers where I come from. Everything's scaly and hard and filled with very little in the way of juices. Eventually, a whole group of people appeared inside the circle because it's so weak, you see, so weak. Came himself right back.
What do you mean weak?
Weak?
Between the realms.
Yeah, it's like a flimsy bit of skin, a loose flap of rotting, decayed skin that you can poke your fingers.
Is that how you've got here?
Yeah. Easy for me to slip through the gaps, being so small and so exceedingly clever as Faust is.
What did the people look like?
They were all significantly more intact than the ones you just put on that wagon.
What happened then?
Well, the group appeared somewhat worried looking, as you'd know, and you. Yeah. Then that's when the fight started. This huge, magnificent, godlike, awe-inspiring divinity. And don't get me wrong, I'm not one who likes a bit of divinity. I smell the raw power coming off this thing. It's like a pheromone dripping off it, leaving a trail on the floor. There's one thing that Faust knows, it's how to get on the coattails of power. Anyway, before I knew what was happening, it ripped one of these travellers apart, sucked it all inside him. It did. And then the group that were in the bushes,
That's the avatar.
they all attacked. They all attacked it. But the ones who came from the circle helped the god. And together, they took him down, ripped him to pieces, burned them, rotted them, pierced them, took their very souls. It was a work of art.
What happened to that elf what you said was watching?
I lost sight of him, but I could smell it on him. I could smell it.
You could smell the elf from the gods.
Yeah, one and the same thing. Shapeshifter, and I know a shapeshifter, Faust knows. Safest place to hide is in plain sight. You know, be who they don't expect them to be. Be your best friend. That's what you do. How to get amongst a set of badgers. No better way than to be a badger.
Did you see what happened after everybody left? Did the elf come back?
Yeah, he didn't come back after the group were finished cutting off the heads. Well, not the group, but one of them cut off the heads and stuffed them into some sort of sack and took them away with him. And once the big thing had gone, I don't know where it went, but I lurked here, waiting for the witch, you see. Waiting for her.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean? You're waiting for the witch?
She'll come back through this way.
Who?
The witch.
What's her name?
I don't know what her name is. Faust here is looking to rise up. And how do you rise up? Yeah, you have to find someone more powerful. Demons be thin on the ground and targets of murderers. Now that mine is gone, seems sensible to get in with someone more amenable to my skills, which seemed to be the right idea.
So you want to be her friend?
What's a friend?
Her ally?
Yeah, that. I do things for her, she does things for me, that's how it works, and then I grant a wish.
On the topic of things doing things for others,
Oh, now we're
I would
talking.
look around at these. A wish, well, I'm loath to deal with a demon like this. A wish would be
Right here, I can say what you're doing.
a mighty, powerful boon in these trying times.
Not from a creature like this.
What are the catches to your wish?
Catches. It's an honourable bargain between two intelligent, all-knowing beings.
Well, I now know your name.
Yeah. I don't believe I said it out loud.
Faust.
Faust wouldn't say shit.
So, Crassus saved your life. When you grant him a wish,
What kind of a wish? And then you set me free.
that's extra. It was just to save your life for the wish.
We'd set him free for that. We'd be not greedy here.
Honourable of you. Honourable of you.
Why don't you be our ally?
Faust could only tie himself to powerful godly creatures.
Would it be within your ability to grant the return of one of these lives?
I wouldn't touch such a thing, not after Ankelos. Firm grasp and be round those things now. Faust is brave, but not that brave. If I put my hand on one of those things and try and bring it back, it'd be my arse followed by the rest of me.
You say Ankelos be the one who has the soul.
No, long dead now.
Who got it
The god. Looking at him, he's crossing over all kinds of different barriers, like rings upon rings, all stacked upon, but only one is in control at a time.
Who was your master?
Ankelos. Many like me now loose. looking for new.
But what about that orc attack? Can you not help me with that orc attack?
That's a powerful godlike being.
What?
You said you can only ally yourself with powerful people, creatures. That's powerful and godlike.
Are we seriously talking about allying ourselves with a demon? Is that what we're suggesting here?
Yeah, it seems crazy.
Let's
I'm
kill
with you.
it
Wait.
Name's Howl.
Yeah, I made a mistake before though. I'm kind of with him.
Yeah, I'm with you as well.
We kill him.
No.
He's a demon.
No, I'm not.
You said you were a demon.
Yes, but I didn't want to be born this way. I always dreamed of being an elf. No, I didn't. I can't hold that up. What have you done to me?
This is Dad's power.
Have you done evil things?
Yes. But no, only because I wanted to. No.
Because I wanted to.
Speak up if you wish to save his life.
I'd also banish him once he came.
He'll come back. He said he could get through the weak bits easily.
That takes time.
How long did it take you to get? Will it take you to get back if we banish you?
The time's a really abstract concept. I'm not sure you fully understand it.
Why did you say that your master would return in 1,000 years?
Because that's how long it takes for him to regenerate.
How will we stop him regenerating?
Don't. He wouldn't be unleashed, though. Not like this. He would be in the void. His rise to power was linked to his freedom. And his freedom across the plains he would not have, only within the void. And what do you care about that?
Well, if there's weak bits, I kind of care a bit.
Well, if we've been out bargaining with this creature, then best you banish it.
No, wait. Don't banish Faust. I've done nothing wrong. If anyone's a villain here, it's you. I was just watching and you attacked me.
It doesn't belong here. Kill it.
No.
Make sure it doesn't come back.
No. I was trying to be brave. Don't kill me. Don't kill me.
What can you give us if we
I've been alive so long. I can give you so much information. All I need is a little bit of loyalty, and I'll give you so much. Please, don't kill me.
And after you've given that, will you then betray?
Given half the chance, yes. No, yes, I probably would. But not if bound. Not if bound. If we make a deal, then I can't betray you until the deal is done.
Best you send it on its way.
I know your name now. Names have power. Banishment.
So just as he's going to cast banishment, I'm going to just put on his legs, mace, and just push to try break his legs before we go.
Okay.
Not wanting to kill, but
okay.
I know it's going to hurt. 18.
Yeah, it's gonna hit. Give me damage.
So 19 points of.
What's my save on the banishment?
Banishment is 18 charisma.
Start the cast spell. You bring the hammer down on his leg. There's a loud crack. I will. Gone.
With that noise as well.
Yeah.
I'll recover my rope.
You also have more banishments. Oh.
Sounds like we'll turn around and punch him in the face.
You've got to get down low.
It's an 11.
Miss. What are you swiping at me for?
Oh, so that may take a minute.
That makes you as bad as them.
It was pure evil and you wanted to do a deal with it.
You ever been tortured?
I mean, there was a woman. No. There was,
And torture me when you have.
and you wanted to do a deal with evil. After everything that I've just been through and that I tried to tell you about, and you're willing to throw your soul away.
I wasn't throwing anything.
It's a demon. It would have. He said he would betray you if he could, and
He also said that he couldn't break a deal if he made one.
until the deal was done,
And then it could be done.
and then he would betray you.
Then we could suffer that one afterwards, but you don't torture people.
We need to go back to town with these bodies. It's been a very long day.
Sort of thing could help. What's the thing now, Rob? Do with missing heads.
I can cast Speak with Dead if I have the skull of a body. Perhaps he wishes to ask some questions.
You could do all sorts with the heads of the temple being taken by fate, with key characters gone. I mean, from what I can gather, is he's going to be a banner for them for Fatists to rally around.
I think perhaps also by taking the heads, he denies us the chance to speak with it ourselves. Perhaps an attempt to cover one's tracks.
Possibly.
I think you'd be right, Father. Best we be on our way.
Have we got everything we need from here?
You said when we arrived that the ground is like quite scarred with magical damage from before. Before we go, I'll use the quick use of plant growth to regenerate this bit of land. One action, choose a point with it. All plants within a 100-foot radius, and from that point become thick and overgrown.
Yeah, the browned and darkened, rotten ground teems with new life. Seeming instantly, sprouts emerge. Grass grows long, rising up about a foot high all around the circle.
There is one other place we may get some answers, Father. And she lives in that hut down there.
I remember now stopping for a delicious meal. If you think it pertinent, we could go down there.
She may have answers.
We are very close.
Who be she? What could provide answers in this situation?
She was who Faust was waiting for.
She's a dangerous
Waiting
woman.
for his sister, I think. Not for her.
So you're, from what I understand, that you're proposing making deals with a creature that a demon was hoping to make deals with.
Everyone's made deals with that bitch.
The name's Boo.
What kind of thing or person or whatever be this bird that a demon be seeking her out?
Lady.
Let's just stop by.
I'll start walking.
You get out of the hut.
I know my hut very well.
The door is shut, no smoke coming from the chimney.
I knock on the door.
No answer.
I'll try and open the door.
The door opens, revealing the inside. There's a table there. The fireplace is cold.
I won't go in. I'll turn towards the others.
Is she in?
I believe that Faust may have been speaking the truth then. In fact, that's what he said. He'd be waiting for her to return.
She's not here.
She's got Faust wanted to do a deal with her. However many other lessers have gone to her since Baron Keller started.
was worth a try.
I would like to head back, I think. Deliver these bodies.
Close the door.
Can we swing by my hut on the way?
Hut tour. Bring them both. Let's go to Gardax as well over there.
Of course.
Okay, stop by Nazek's house on the way back.
Just giving it a check over, see if Ribbonicky, is that his name? I've got his name.
Ribbonicky?
Yeah. See if he's still there.
All fine.
Check in on him. Then I'll go to my little shrine area.
Mm-hmm.
For the first time in a long time, create a car.
Okay. Could you make a religion check, please?
Oh!
That's only a natural 20. Given me, I think it's going to be a 19.
Okay.
Yes.
What do you want to say to Car?
Hello, Carl. I'm sorry, it's been a long time. You told me to stop praying for a little bit. The heads of the other churches are all being killed, and the other gods are not helping as much. So I wanted to make sure you're okay and ask you to keep an eye on what's going on, and if you can help us.
Hey, keep it down. Oh, we talked about this. Try not to be noticed. Right? Try not to be noticed, try to keep it quiet. Okay? There's people all around me. Gods all around me is what I mean. Gods all around me watching what I'm doing. Okay?
I didn't tell them about you. They asked me.
Alright, well. I appreciate the prayer, like it fills me up, makes me feel great, you know. But you can't just keep asking me for stuff. Oh, I suppose that's what I'm supposed to be doing. The blessings of Carl be upon you. Okay, gotta go. Bye. Kisses.
Oh, head back out. Car seems okay still.
That's good.
Shout out to our boy Brilios.
He said other gods were with him.
I hope that's good.
Thank you.
What does Car sound like? When you speak to him, do you ever feel cold? Like an icy draft?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
If you ever do feel that, Nazak, you should let me know.
I feel cold drafts all the time. I'm used to them.
But when you're talking to Car, if you ever think he sounds odd,
He sounded scared.
well, what do you mean scared?
Like if he was... He's told me not to pray to him for a little while until everything goes back to normal. Because he he's not well known in these lands. It was when we went to that mountain.
I remember that. It's very odd. How do you pray then?
I'll go down into my brain position. I do this. I've seen people, and then I used to just close my eyes. But then I thought that wasn't doing anything. So I started speaking. Because that's what Ankara taught me. And then Carl answered.
And Carl was certainly very wise. Let's be on our way.
You can stay here if you need to.
Thank you, Nazak. I think we're needed in town.
Well, okay.
On the way back, I'd like to ask Wayne for specific location of this house with underground tunnels. If you can tell.
Yeah, I know that, like the first house
You do?
we do. Yeah, I would give those details. What was the
Not very far off the marketplace.
Did it have a door number on it?
You just went for a side door, didn't you?
Yeah, we got grabbed in.
Yeah.
Come here, sort of thing.
You went through a trapdoor, through the sewers. You met Garn.
And then
Nearly killed Garn.
I'm pretty sure we did multiple times, and then Pick revived him multiple times with a good snog. The snog of life. Yeah, and then as you walked in, was it top right for the cellar door?
You went up and then you met Scott.
Yeah. And presumably, if it goes to one Fatist's house, it goes to all of them.
Yes. And potentially to find it Elmer. We should search every house.
There's also a name you might want as well, Senis. That's the name that I remember. C-double-N-I-S, I think it was. He was part of all that shenanigan stuff.
What about the rest of the Howell's group? What were their names?
There was a cow.
Really, we're going to play this game?
It was a no. It's not an ugly woman. It was a. There was.
Names.
They called.
You're very sociable.
They called themselves.
More than that, don't bullshit me. I can make you tell the truth.
Called themselves the Minotaur, and they ate grass, and they looked like a cow. That's what they called. That was their name. There was. Fuck, I can't actually remember.
It does not look good for you.
There was Elril. There was Pick. I mean, he was like 50% rope.
You mean, surely not Pick Fishfoot?
Yeah, all the stories of the ancestors.
Bastard!
Apparently, Pick was Elril's apprentice. From what they said, Pick was Elril's apprentice. He was 50% rope, 20% bound, and the rest was just head and feet. There was God, what else I can't remember. I've done a lot of stuff since then. I genuinely can't remember.
It was 2 days ago.
We get a bit real laugh. I've done a lot since then.
I think I like it.
Nissan.
Oh, yeah. There was a.
Yeah, it was Nissan.
No, it was his monk, wasn't it? There was what seemed like a monk type person there that had his tongue cut out. He couldn't really tell us his name, but he sort of turned up and he seemed to know what he was doing.
Oh, yeah, he died.
Yeah, but he did die though. I think.
Had a name.
Not that I remember what his name was, to be honest with you. Was it called Trials of Criminality?
What's he to do with these names?
Were there any traps in the tunnels?
Not that I was aware of.
No, we were not told to beware anything. We were not told to do anything. We certainly didn't.
Would you like the names?
Stop. Thank you.
If you feel it is important.
That's part 2.
Well, it's important to you.
Belmash was also there.
Howl, Pick, Belmash, Azrael, and Gwaine, and myself.
And Lashan was also there, but I think Lashan's dead now. But Belmash looked really ill towards the end. Like he's a dragonborn, and his scales were falling off him. By the end, he looked deathly.
And how many of you helped kill the others in the circle?
Sadly, it was. I believe it was spurred by the fear of fate and having that presence in front of us. Like I say, the terrifying, horrifying. These words don't even come close to having that visage 30 foot in front of you. It scared straight is certainly one of them, and
Because that demon suggested you all helped.
Lishan was actually on the side of Ingaro and.
Yep.
yes, Lashan was out. Yeah, it was his.
He was
monk who
against
on
you.
Yeah. Lashan helped him. Sorry, not to disparage his name. Helped Ingaro.
I had no part in the conflict.
I'm sure you did, so
You can subject me to any zones of truth you wish.
I mean, sure, yours didn't help, but
Did I say I helped?
I believe Silith's already stated his role in this.
I've not. I've said everything. I've told you everything that I know, that I can remember. I've not hidden anything.
What difference does it make
Why are we taking the bodies?
to the Temple of God?
And I suggest we go to the first house.
Okay. Yes.
Be ready for trouble.
What? Go to the Temple of God.
Head back to town. It's night time. Easily, by the time you get back, bring your cart through the streets of the Temple of Gar. Pull up outside. Cross the threshold. Find the large black oval altar in the centre of the room. It's been cracked into two.
That's not a good sign. Anyone around?
There's no one around. It's all quiet in the temple.
Hello. Azak's just going to start walking towards the doors.
Let him go in on his own.
As we walked in, you know the collection bowl that they have for money? Was it empty or full? Sorry, empty or full?
Have you fictionalised the collection bowl
Well,
for your own purposes?
No. So I remember that Devon put money in the collection bowl. So
There's no collection bowl.
there's no collection bowl.
No.
I was trying to.
And we don't want to
It was,
solidify your reputation after stripping
Well, no,
the
I was
on the- it
corpse
was on
of
the
Father
altar.
Howl's.
I was trying to do the Sherlock thing that if it was still had stuff in it, it wasn't a robbery
No.
sort of thing. And,
No.
If it still had stuff in it, it wasn't a robbery. Yes.
No, collection bowl.
You resisted the. To be fair to him, you resisted the deal with the demon.
You start going across the room. There's a
Yep.
door at the back of the temple.
that's what I'm heading towards. And
You open that door to one corridor. 3 doors on the left hand side and one on the right.
start heading up and knock on the first one.
Knock on the first door.
Hello.
Somebody go in with Nazak.
Door's
Trying to-
locked.
I'll go with Azak.
Go to the next one. Same thing.
I'm watching the bodies.
I'll waddle behind Crassus.
You open this door. It opens up. There's a slab here, big stone slab, stained with what is obviously the remains of blood. There are alcoves all along the walls in here, and you can see there are several bodies stored in this room. No one is in here.
Are the alcoves big enough for people to potentially be hiding in them?
Potentially. They're big enough to put a body in, so...
Yeah. It'll take... Yeah, it'd walk in and
Okay.
respectfully and carefully kind of like peer into the alcoves.
So Nazak disappeared through this door at the back of the temple?
And if Crassus is following
I
him,
followed him down.
Yeah.
I'm staying with the car.
I'd speak to Father Howl. Would you be interested in bringing one of them back?
In a way.
Well, you're working to bring Kira back, yes? You have made progress on that, as have I. I believe I can restore 2 souls. I can restore my own. One, obviously Kira. The other, I would give to you.
Are you saying this away from the group?
Well, it depends who. I'm usually pretty quiet anyway. But if it was nearest to Father Howl,
By the car.
I'm not whispering per se, if that's what you're implying. It's just a low tone.
Remind me again. Do I know? I've completely forgotten. Is this? I don't know how you know how to bring someone back. Do I know?
Not the ins and outs of it, but you're probably aware that when we fought Malak, I obviously didn't have a soul at one point, and I pulled mine back. So I'm confident in my ability.
Probably you actually watched him do it.
I did it on the battlement in front of everyone.
That was when Alcots was still around, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So you're aware that I can pull it from somewhere.
I would be interested, yes. If I could return Jeffrey to his family, then I would have done a good deed.
The dead should remain dead. Shouldn't mess around with them.
Not if you have the power to change things.
It's not right.
I've been through this before, and you attacked me.
Imogen respects love over all things. And if I can reunite loved ones, then she will be pleased. Something to consider.
The offer stands, and we should sit down and compare thoughts on the matter.
His body is badly mutilated. I'm not, like I said, I couldn't bring Kira back yet because I cannot restore a body. I could not restore this body either. So if it just returns his soul, that may be an issue. But if it restores...
What is her life but her body with a soul?
Well,
I can provide the body.
be
I can provide the soul. You can rid them of disease and rot.
He's in like 20 pieces right now.
Maybe more.
And one of them is not here. The main one.
That may pose an issue.
We need to get his head back.
Yes.
Alright.
It is not a conversation for today. We have
Gives direction.
I say, do not give up hope. This is not the end.
Okay.
You find nobody hiding in any of the alcoves, and that's it.
Come back out.
Move on to the next
Go
door.
whichever door's the next one.
You move on to the next door, the following on. Have your conversation outside. Two things. It's dark out. Far out at sea, a ship called the Pike. It's a derelict, Captain. We should check it. Might be somebody injured. The Pike moves towards the derelict ship. Tattered sails, nobody on board. Lanterns swinging loose, no lights. Bring it in close now. Pike moves close. You got a name on it. On the back of the ship, there is a name. The Carcass. Scream comes from the back of the Pike. Behind us! Another large ship, entirely in black sails, painted completely black with a huge black metal prod on the front, emerges from nowhere, ploughing straight into the aft of the Pike. They didn't see it coming. The Pike drops low on the back, the bow lifting up. A multitude of wide, heavy-set bodies emerge from beneath, covering upon the carcass, and leap aboard the Pike. Far to the north, to the east of the great green, trees are being felled. Branches cut loose, logs being split. Hundreds upon hundreds of lean, muscular, hunched bodies work to move the wood, dragging them with their horned beasts of burden. Their sights upon the city to the south, lying in the gap between the mountains. That is their target as the orcs move south. On the walls of that city, reinforced, occupied with Helvetians, all human, looking out into the darkness and seeing nothing as the orcs move steadily closer. That's where we're going to leave it tonight. Okay, you guys exploring the temple.
Is it steadily close to the city or to the mountain pass?
They're moving close to the city of Briudor.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just north of the pass
More
to get
past
down.
that point.
Okay, thank you everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, was that 12,600 experience? Was it?
Sadly not.
So it's about a week away, really, if they're travelling a large number, maybe not going so fast.
225 XP tonight.
Thank you very much.
Alright.